Good morning, everyone. How are we all doing today? Kaylee, Luke, Chops Rod, the old iced tea, and Orb. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining this morning, bright and early. We have had some news, of course, this morning. Pokemon Presents has been announced, which is very exciting for next week, 2 p.m. I cannot wait. Elsa, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining the stream. Today, we will, of course, be continuing on with our Leaf Green Nuzlocke. So we left off yesterday just at the Safari Zone, and we are heading in to take on Koga. Yes. I'm sorry this morning, like, it's weird. I've been pretty sick last week, as I'm pretty sure most of you are aware, because I haven't probably stopped talking about it. And I thought it was on the mend, but I felt yesterday like I am getting worse. My throat is so sore, but we'll press on today. We've had good news. We are going to be getting into the Nuzlocke. I did do some leveling up yesterday off camera, so it just sped things up a little bit, because I know like we would have started the stream today and that's all we would have been doing. So you can see, went to my box and yeah, done some things. Bought Shadow Ball as well for Snorlax, so we're all ready to go. The team's pretty much the same, just everything's just a little higher level. So we've got Deborah, Mozilla, Koopa. We're all ready to go into the gym and take Koga on, so we can make a good start and make some good progress this morning without all of the grindy stuff. But how is everyone feeling? I hope you're all ready for the Pokemon Presents next week. Tyler, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good. I hope you're good. I'm doing all right, mate. I got this crazy cough last week, and then it went away to dormant. Kind of was out of action all last week. Cough was bad. Got better over the weekend, and then yesterday, still had this like clinging sore throat. But it just got so worse last night. So much worse last night. But take a full heal. I definitely need it. Never melt ice. Yeah. My throat last night is like swallowing razors, and I feel all like nasally today as well, which is not ideal. Equipped throat spray. Yes, that's exactly what I need. I would love a bit of throat spray right now. I have been having some like strepsil things this morning. They don't seem to be doing the job, but we'll power through. I hope everyone else is all right though. I'm not going to sit and talk about how bad I feel for the whole stream. I'm excited for this playthrough this morning, and more excited for... Should we go with Nidoqueen up top? I don't know if that's the best idea, but we'll stick with it. I know there's lots of Hypnos and Psychic types in this Poison Gym, which doesn't make most sense, but yeah. But we finally got the news, and we know when it's happening in the Pokemon Direct, so that is the main thing, which is good. Good news all around to start the day off, and maybe we get some news maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, about a raid that'll take us over this weekend, which would be nice. But we'll have to wait and see for that, see if there's anything further to come. Of course, we got the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, which is the partner showcase, which is kind of exciting because I think we'll get some good announcements tomorrow. I really do. I think we'll get something like main series title, and then the rest of it will be stuff that might be just I don't know, ported games and things like that, but it still could be kind of exciting at the same time, you know, so we'll see. Neilio, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you are doing great. Ready to take on some gyms? We are ready, my friend. I think that the tricky thing about these two next gyms is like Sabrina and Koga's level cap is exactly the same, so it's like 43. So we've got to be a little bit careful with Snorlax, especially in this gym. We can't overuse it because if we get too high level, we'll not be able to use it in the next one, but should be all right. Should be all right. Throat spray is good, yes. Throat spray is definitely needed right now. Sarah, how are you doing? I hope you are having a fantastic morning, and thanks for joining the stream today. It's going to be the case. I'll swap out Nidoqueen and it'll be useful this next one. Tyler, I'm doing pretty good. Gonna lie, just my very first rare mob. Shiny. Nice, mate. That is amazing. Very, very cool. What was it? Apple inside of vinegar works too. Get some applins, crush them down, or squeeze them. Squeeze the juice out the applins. Let's dig this thing. We've got the Intimidate to deal with, but we're alright. I like the applin cider vinegar. I do have some apple cider vinegar. I don't know if that counts as much though. Mighty, how are you doing? Just woke up, saw your notification. That was a nice sleep. I hope you had a good rest, my friend. It was a froggy as well, Tyler. No way. That is insane. So I've been on the hunt for the Lunala and the Dynamax Adventure raids this morning, and I haven't come across it yet, but I did get a shiny Magneton, which was nice as like a little side thing, so that was good. So I did get a shiny, and currently on Zapdos in the Ultra Wormholes, which is such a hard shiny to like identify because it's so similar, you know. Don't like those critical hits. We don't risk it. We don't risk it. Let's bring Cooper in. Cooper can do a job. Haley, I got the Lidocaine mouthwash to gargle when I had COVID. Helped so much. That's amazing. Is that like just pick up at the pharmacy and things like that? Haley, thank you so much, by the way. Oh, if it is, I am going out later, so I might try and pick some up. I know like the standard gargle salt water normally works, which I haven't done, and I keep thinking I just need to do it, and then I just keep putting off, so it's like I've only got myself to blame. But we are prepared. We've got plenty of fluids to get us through this morning. It'll be good. Ashley, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Evening from Down Under, my favorite stream content on YouTube. What do you think the next format will be? Next format, I think, like honestly, I really do think Regulation G will be, they're gonna allow one box legendary per team. So I'll be like Rhydon, Ho-Oh, Lugia, Kyogre, all of those. I think we'll see those added to the regulation, where you'll be able to use one, and that'll take us through to Regulation H, I guess, after that, which will then be full GS Cup. There's a part of me that's thinking, I kind of hope it's not that. I would like Regulation F to kind of be the regulation for the rest of the season, but I can't see them doing it. I don't know. You never know. We've had stranger rule sets be introduced. I mean, what would your preferred rule set be if we could see something different? They could do a ban tier from the tier list, you know, usage stats, ban the top 12 most used Pokemon. We've seen that before, which is kind of cool. But I don't know. I feel like, I honestly feel like it all hinges on what we see at Pokemon Day. If we've got a new main series title announced, and that could possibly be what we see the format moved on to, I think we'll see GS Cup, and that'll be the end of Scarlet and Violet, maybe, before we see this like introduction of this new game. So yeah, I guess we'll have a better idea after next Tuesday, which I'm like pumped about. It's gonna be good. We'll start early that day. We'll start the stream early. We'll get the hype built up, and yeah, we'll stream the whole thing. So if you're around for it, it would be great to have you with us. Got any when I had to get fluids because throat was so sore to drink. Got dehydrated, hot tea and honey and lemon. Okay, that sounds rough. These are a lot better now, and I'm actually that's where I'm going this afternoon. So that's maybe I will be able to pick some up when I'm there. I will remember on to ask about it when I'm there. So thank you so much. Hot tea with honey and lemon. Yes, lemons is definitely something I need to grab a hold of. I just wish it would go. It just feels like it's weird. It's like I felt like it had gone, and then it just feels like it's kind of coming back with a vengeance. But like I say, we'll power through. We'll be good. We've got a Deoxys hunt to get to, so this is the main thing. Bye. How are you doing? Good morning to you, my friend. Thanks for joining this morning. Yeah, always do all of their VGC stuff. Tone, thank you so much for the super chat. So generous of you, my friend. Really appreciate it, and I hope you're having a great start to your Tuesday. Great to see you as always as well, my friend, and you enjoy the stream with us today. Jacob, how are we playing this? We're playing this on a little device. It's called a GB operator. It's this little device here. So you plug your actual cartridge into it, and then that plugs into the computer, and then voila, you can play Pokemon games on your PC. It's a really good device. If you're interested in picking one up, I feel at this point I should be like an advocate for Epilogue. Yeah, but just type in GB operator into Google and you'll be able to find it and all the information alongside it. I think this is the most excited for Pokemon Day I've been in a while. Scarlet and Violet really helped me get back into Pokemon. I feel exactly the same, Kaylee. And it's crazy as well because the possibilities for what we could see are like endless, really. You know, I think like it is really so up in the air this time around where we could literally get anything. It could be more DLC content for Scarlet and Violet we talked about yesterday. It could be a remake. It could be a Legends game. It could be both. It's just like it's so exciting. I really hope it's just not anything, you know. So I can't see that being a thing. I can't see them not releasing something new. I feel like with the approach to Scarlet and Violet recently, with how it's been so, I think like any sort of fix has been dragged out, and it seems to take such a long time for them to sort anything out. It feels almost like, I don't know. Did we did fight that chap, didn't we? I think we've got this one. We haven't battled you, but I mean, it's kind of all right. We'll take Koga on. Yeah, with how things like the fixes, the update patches, they're so dragged out. I just feel like their focus has been somewhere else, which makes it more sense, I guess, in a way, for them to be like concentrating on something, which makes me feel like, yeah, we're gonna potentially get something else. Have to be a bit careful around these because they can explode on us, which would not be ideal. So it'd be nice to get like the para. I don't know which one explodes. Is it the first one? We should have digged. We should have digged. We take it pretty comfortably in all accounts. Right, Muck, we can dig against this thing. Last night I did a lot of missing no encounters. I now have a bunch of Master Balls, rare candies, and nuggets. Now it's time to turn my Mew into shiny. Wish me luck. Good luck, my friend. I hope you have a lot of success with the 8F glitch and it goes nice and smoothly. Let us know how it goes, but very excited for you, my friend. That is the worst part, though, doing all of the missing no encounters. This Muck with these minimizers is not ideal. Come on, just hit. There we go. That's what we like to see. Deborah. Acid armor as well, boosting that defense. One more dig will do it, even with that acid defense. Oh, I've been ill 3 times since Christmas and can't seem to shift my sore throat cough. Loads of it going around though. That's the thing, like there is, it just seems like so many people with like coughs and throaty things at the minute. I hope you feel better soon, my friend, and I hope it does finally go. Come on. What are these sludges doing? They're not doing too much. So we're not in like the most dire situation here. We just need one dig. One dig. That's all we need. Come on. Come on, Deborah. There we are. Brilliant. Okay. Actually, I can't wait. I like the JS Cup format and had the best result at a regional in 2019. That is very good. Which I played Graham Amity. Oh, Graham's a great guy. I love Graham. He is a brilliant guy. Oh, I don't want to risk. We can't risk another exploding coughing. Could bring in PT and then fly. I'm trying to dodge it that way. Straight away with a self-destruct. Oh man, it's a good job we actually switched there. Oh, this is too much, too much. But actually, that's great. I love Graham. He's a great guy. And really nice to be able to play him as well. If we bring in Koopa, this might have to be a team effort here. So GS Cup, I would love to see it. I really would. I think it would be a great format to see. Protect there would be nice. Do we water pulse or surf? Just surf, I think. I don't think this thing self-destructs. Oh, we got one more surf will be actually enough to get it. Okay, we should be fine with this one. We can always count on Blastoise. That's the thing. There we go, Koga. Without any casualties either, which is nice. Always a bit shaky. I think too many hints dropped. And too little done fixed for Scarlet and Violet. That presents to be nothing. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. I think the fact that we've just seen... It's just... It always just feels like Scarlet and Violet have been a second thought for Game Freak. Although it's a in-series title, right? You know, there's so many things they could have done. It's just taken a long time for them to sort a lot of stuff out. I don't know. It just feels a little bit like that, doesn't it? And I guess if there's pressure from Nintendo directly to be like, look, we need you to drop a Pokemon game this year because we've got the Switch coming out. It's not going to be till in the late part of the year. We've got no Mario, we've got no Zelda. You're our main kind of hope for this year to kind of help us pull us through. Then you can see that being something that we potentially see. Off to Sabrina. I am one of those lucky guys who got everybody sick around me without getting sick myself. It stays that way. Hopefully, mate, for you. I hope you you stay nice and health. I hope you stay healthy, sick free. Right. Oh, we need to do the. Oh, this is not good. We need to. I forget about having to beat the rocket. Not got much room to budge around this, so I don't know if we're going to be doing many of the grunts in here. Forget that we have to do this before we do anything, so Deb's the tank. Debs is the tank. Scott, how are you doing? Can't wait for the Pokemon presentation on Pokemon Day. I'd be surprised what they do. I know, yeah, it's gonna be so good. So good, it really is. Thank you so much, Arb. I really appreciate it, my friend. Very kind of you. So we like to see those Supersonics missing. Evermel Ice-Q's recent rumor picture of the number 8 on the digital clock with 2 small dots sending X in a frenzy. Someday it's a hint at Legends and then 2 dots equals Gen 2. I know. He does, like Tyranitar always says, he does like to troll, you know, so it's hard to decipher what he is kind of aiming for. I do think he has been hinting Gen 2 for a long time though. Like you go back to the Area Zero picture of Iron Crown and Girafarig, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. But that could be like past and present as well, you know? I don't know. It's hard to decipher some of this stuff. I do think that we might see something like a Legends game. I feel like a Legends game because he has talked about a Legends game for the longest time, you know, and hinted at it in his polls and stuff like that. Legends Gen 2, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Never mind, Ice. I mean, I'm getting really excited about it now because I think we've got the confirmation of it, and I just think like the pop-off is going to be crazy if we get something like that, you know. Do I battle all these trainers? This is the thing. Do I battle them all just to get our levels up a bit so we don't need to do as more later? I don't feel like we need to do the entire tower. Because at the same time, I don't think we need to be super worried about Sabrina with Snorlax. Because I don't think we need to do all the trainers when we go to do Sabrina, if I'm completely honest. Jacob, thanks mate. Lots of love from Australia, mate. I'm, you know, one of the most gutted things I have been gutted about in the VG scene for the longest time is that them getting rid of the Oceania IC. It was always an event. I was like, one day I will get out there to attend an event, and it's like, ha, that's what you get for told trying to explode on us. And I really hope they do something in the future to kind of bring it back. It would be nice if they do, but we'll just have to wait and see. But it was always always a place I really want to visit, and that was like a way for me to kind of get over and do it, you know. But never mind. We'll see in the future. Mighty, when I get shiny Mew, I will try and give it the most amount of ribbons. You can master ribbon it. We'll make one of the most rare shinies in the franchise and make it even more special with ribbons. Mighty, that is a great idea. I feel like someone mentioned it yesterday on the stream about doing that with the Deoxys when we eventually get it, and I think it's a really cool idea because it'd be kind of nice to be able to do something like that, get it, and then kind of give it away with the ribbons, you know? That'd be kind of cool. Veda, how are you doing? Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're having a great start to your day. And Nate, how are you as well? If I beat him, I would have top cut the Premier Challenge though. He's such a big guy. I love him too though. He okayed my NC from full after my NC switched in his high jump kick. Metachamp. The Metachamp team, I know it already. Lunala Metachamp. A high jump kick, you know, if it just missed there. Yeah, killed me after it wasn't a roll. Would have ever at -2. Pretty strong. With the huge power, it's crazy strong. But again, like at the same time when I mentioned like the Legends game as well, you know, I do feel like we're gonna get a Unova game. It's just been so many hints, and it just falls into the same kind of cycle with generation cycle where we get, you know, a new game, we get a remake, and I just can't see them shifting on that. So maybe it is just at the baseline of it, you know, it could just be a Legends Johto game, which would be so hype, and then also the Ilka project, which will be a black and white game. Or it might not be anything to do with Ilka, and we might see Black and White 3, designed, developed by Game Freak, which would be just, yeah. So, who knows? And then it could go all out and just be like, yeah, virtual consoles are coming as well. Here we go. Pratik, can't wait for the 27th. I think, like, you can speak for all of us. It's like it can't come soon enough. Exactly a week today. We'll be sitting here, getting ready for it. A tea, a coffee, snacks. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow on Abdallah Smash? So the Direct tomorrow, partner showcase, but Pyro has like dropped some interesting info saying that like Game Freak, hinting at Game Freak, are going to be featured there. Whether it's one of their other titles that they kind of develop, or whether that is it Pan World that they trademarked not that long ago. So there's potential there. I really don't think there's going to be any Pokemon news in the Direct though. Even if Game Freak are present, I really think it'll just be something else that they're working on. It could be though, there's talk that they could announce a raid tomorrow, you know, on the lead up to Pokemon Day as an advertisement, because they'll probably at the end of it say Pokemon Day is happening next week, potentially, and to celebrate it, there's a new 7-star raid happening, going live tonight, you know, tomorrow. I guess as of tomorrow they would say for Thursday night, or they might go live tomorrow, who knows, but that's something I could maybe see them doing. Zeke, I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm getting more sick, even though I felt like yesterday I was like I was feeling a lot better, but my throat is just like last night. It's horrible. Just feels like I'm swallowing razors at the minute, which is not ideal. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I will apologize as always for any splutters, coughs, and rocky voice. It's weird though, like this is just making me think like I need my voice to do the channel stuff. If I don't have my voice, I'm pretty knackered. So I think if it's not better by like Thursday, I'm probably gonna go to the doctors, see if there's anything they can give me. I just really don't want antibiotics. So I'm hoping it's not like a bad infection or anything that means I do need them or anything like that. They're doing good. Great to hear. Been doing some investigative research this morning. Your throat's been better. It's worse today, Veda. Hope the investigative work has been going good, my friend. And great to see you as always. Legends Kuruma with Original Dragon. That's the other thing, you know. It might not be Johto. This whole Johto thing might just be to take us off the scent. Alright, Debbie, I think you've had enough leveling up for now. We'll have to give you a little bit of a break. Yeah, Legends Kyurem. I mean, yeah. I could not be happier with a Legend. Like any Legends game, I'm going to be like stoked with. So, yeah. Always come to Australia, EU, and host your own. That would be the one for Melt Ice. That'd be incredible. I'd love that. You know, and like it's just speaking with the other casters when they've been out there. I've never been asked to cast out on OCIC, which is just one of those things. You know, the team's so big now. Not everyone can get the opportunity to go out and cast, but the stories I hear with when they've been over and doing the events is just it sounds so much fun. And I just think, it would be great to be able to kind of go over and do that. I do need to pick up some potions and things, so we'll go to the Pokemon Center. We'll pick up some potions and we'll come back. Can you imagine as well if Gen 10 is Australia? Maybe that's the whole thing. They're like, yeah, we're giving OCIC a break because the plan is to bring it back. World's there in when would it be? 2026. Oh, we know. I can't discuss. Yeah, but maybe 2027. Right, potions we do need. And I think we're alright for everything else. Legends Unova would just be perfect. N's ancestor could be some advocate for befriending Pokemon. Yeah, the whole N like beginnings origin story would be so cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, I wonder, because you could have an ancient ancestor of N who was just had all the, you know, the skills like N, being able to talk to Pokemon. And I think is the fourth floor the one that we need to be on? No, I don't think so. Nah, no, it's the next one. Yeah, well, that'd be great if we saw something like that. Imagine if Volo had some link to N and the N ancestor, the origin story. Be good. There's so many possibilities with it, isn't there? One big thing is Black and White 3 with memory link features. Release Black and White 1 and 2 on eShop. That's what we need. That is what we need. And is based on what you've seen used in earlier games. Would love that. Like, they could do that as well. I think that's a way for them to do it. Like, port Black and White 1 and 2 to the Switch, or release them just like straight up ports to the Switch. You know, so they play like a virtual console game, but on the Switch. And then release them soon. So people have got like, this would be my ideal run with these games. Announce Black and White 3. release 1 and 2, the people have got the entire, like, this pretty much these next, like, you know, however many months, 9 months to play the games. And then release like November time for Black and White 3, and then we're all good to go. And then after that, you could do a Johto Legends game, I guess, if you're going down that route. Be a great idea. But with the memory link stuff as well, that would be very cool to integrate that into the games. I want a Gen 3 remake for contest, but I think whatever they do will be good. Yeah, I mean, that would be incredible if you got anything like that. It would be very cool. Ken, how are you doing? Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're having a great start to your day. Great to see you as always. Every time you switch to Snorlax, I'm kind of getting hungry. Relax. We need to actually just lead with Snorlax, because I think... maybe not lead with it. Because we do need to keep it at a sensible level for Sabrina. But I think Debbie needs to come out the front of the party. Because otherwise we're just not going to be able to use it. We could go Koopa here. Koopa could do with some leveling. This is the floor we need. Much better you. Mighty Owls keep my expectations low. That allows me to enjoy a lot more of the games when they release. I'm not expecting a groundbreaking game, just another fun game that learned from past mistakes. This is very true. Yeah, always a good thing to keep in mind as well. I do feel like we will like even a faithful remake of Black and White, or probably not Gold and Silver, you know, as much as I would love to see that, a return to Johto. I just feel like they've done that before, so it feels like maybe something that they might not do. But if Ilka do it, and even if it's the chibi style, I'd still enjoy it. I would still be down for that. So Drumstick has taken a beating here off this Magneton. But yeah, always good to keep expectations low, then you're never disappointed. Invader, I'm so convinced at this point. It's gonna be good in like retrospect to kind of look back and be like, ah, okay, we were like, who was spot on with the theory, or who got it right, you know, because one of us will be, you know, with all these kind of crazy I mean, we might have a total curveball and no one might be right about like anything. But I always feel like Q's a good kind of gauge to go off for these sort of things, because Q's track record's pretty spot on with stuff. But it's being able to decipher what Q kind of states as well, you know, which is always like up for debate. PT and Koopa have evolved, yes, yeah. So I think we got the Blastoise yesterday, and in between streams last night I did some leveling up with the team just so we could jump into it today, just to save starting the stream off and being like, oh, we've got to level grind for the next hour before we can actually get into anything. So it saved us a little bit of time, which I hope none of you mind. And I also, by doing the Versus Seeker, we had so much cash, so I was able to then go to the game corner and just buy the tokens we needed for Shadow Ball. So that was good, but at least we can make some good headway today, because I think like one of the big things that does take up a lot of time in these Nuzlocks is just leveling the Pokemon up, whereas I had a little bit of spare time last night, so it's like, I'll do that, get us prepared for today, which is always nice when we can do that sort of thing. Typical, I put Cooper at the start of the team, and as soon as we do, the first Pokemon that we come across is an electric type. Love it. Right. Get this key card. Pete, new around here, but I've really enjoyed the Nuzlocke. Would you do Soul Silver after this one? or any other after that matter. Thank you so much, Pete. I really appreciate the feedback as well, and having you around on the streams is great. So thank you so much for viewing and supporting. So the next project that we've got lined up is going to be a shiny only Hardcore Nuzlocke of Soul Silver or Hard Gold. I haven't made a decision which one yet, but probably Soul Silver. It was the original one that I played, but that is the plan after this. So when we get through this one, we'll be able to then start the Deoxys shiny hunt, which is going to be good, and then at the same time we'll be doing the Soul Silver shiny only, which is going to be interesting. Going to be difficult to do, but going to be a good one to do. At least with the Soul Silver, getting the shiny starter is a lot easier in this one. It's just because you can encounter 3 Pokemon at a time. We can dodge you for a moment. We need to go. Do we go up a floor? Hello. Got to go. Sadly, I have a meeting to attend. Oh. Oh, well, I hope your meeting goes well, my friend. Look, it's kind of a meeting that involves a lot of gear. Oh, that sounds like an ideal meeting. So, have fun, my friend. And I'll hopefully catch you on the next one. Good luck with the run. Thank you, mate. I definitely need it. To just stay on track like we did yesterday. Yesterday was nice because we didn't have any casualties. So, we can keep it that way today. That would be good. You have any idea when you're streaming again? So we'll be streaming later today, but it'll be later tonight, my time, when I get back from the hospital this afternoon. So probably like 8 p.m. my time, but we'll be doing I think we'll do some Dynamax Adventure raids tonight, and probably some of the Ultra Wormhole stuff as well. But it depends. If we get to Deoxys, then we might start doing that shiny hunt, which could be quite fun. But enjoy, my friend, and hopefully catch you again soon. And definitely Soul Silver. Lugia is 100 times cooler than Ho-Oh. Although Ho-Oh has a great shiny. They both have great shinies, but I have a new appreciation for shiny Ho-Oh after it took me so long to get it from the Ultra Wormholes. But I would always say Lugia is probably my favorite out of the two. Enjoy, Neilio. I'll see you soon, my friend. Pretty sure we get Earthquake from this building, so it's definitely something that I want to pick up before we leave. E-up's nice. But I don't think we need to be as rigid as we were last time with... Where's this take us? Is this our rival? No. Okay. This might be where we get it. Oh, Earthquakes from Giovanni. Zyro, thank you. Okay, well, we saved a bunch of time not hunting around here, so... Probably don't need to waste a great deal of time. This is a lower down floor, I'm pretty sure, than where we were. Is it floor 8? I can't remember where. It might be like one of the... No, it's definitely not here. Like a side room, isn't it? Where we get the teleport for our rival. Oop, not this one. Bits of Dreaming, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Thanks for joining the stream, and I hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Beta. Oh, was always my favorite as a kid. A really old plushie of it from 2010. Wow, that is incredible. But I love both. That's a bit like how I feel, you know. I like both of them. Yeah, I think the one that you probably choose to start with is probably always the, you know, your favorite one. It's just something like, I just love the design of Lugia. I think that's what attracted me to the silver box art more than the Ho-Oh. But I really like Ho-Oh from the anime, from, you know, you get that glimpse of it at the very start, which is kind of cool. It's a dream, and team is looking pretty strong right now. I would like, if we had the cash, to go and get Ice Beam for Blastoise. But we'd need to spend a bit of more money in the game corner to get it. I like both of them too, but Lugia was the star of the 2000 movie. This is very true. That movie is great as well. I love that movie. Need to remember as well where like the healing room is. Calcium, that'll be helpful. Okay, we got one more grunt to go. Because it would be nice to just heal up. Guild Ice Tea, this would be Lee's team for the global challenge, right guys? That would make a good video. They're all, well, we'd have to do something about the Nidoqueen, because that's the only one that I wouldn't be able to use. But no, and Pidgeot. So there's two of the 6 that we'd have to replace. I guess we could put Executor in, and then Gengar. I don't know how well it would do. Oh shit, we could get a few wins though. Cheesy strategy. Stuff we could do with Ninetales. Ninetales won the last global challenge, so to say it might not work. It kind of conflicts a little bit with the Blastoise though, but Shell Smash Blastoise. I think we could do some stuff. Especially with Jolteon. Wouldn't be the same without Debbie, it wouldn't be. No. We need our Nidoqueen. Still sad that both Nidoqueen and Nidoking aren't in Scarlet and Violet. Any of these? Have we got anything? Oh, they're just being trapped there. I don't think there's anything this way. Ah, more grunts. Would you use Kanto or Alolan Ninetales? I mean, that's the other option. We could use Alolan Ninetales. I'd probably this team. I wonder which one would be better. Probably Alolan forms of both would be better into the current format. Maybe. And I guess you could Aurora Veil with Alolan Ninetales to support stuff like set up Blastoise, set up Snorlax, and then Jolteon just to be fast and disrupt things. You could do some cheese stuff. The more I talk about it, I'm like, we could do this. We could definitely do this. It'd be kind of fun to do. So we've been down here. Okay. Because how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Great to see you as always, and thanks for joining the stream this morning. Hope you're having a great start to the day. Lots of Raticates. So I think we get Blastoise up to like 42 max and then just leave it, because we've got a rival fight and Giovanni after that, which is going to probably bump us to 43. But like I say, going into Sabrina, as everything's 43, we should be okay. Just because I think for the majority of it, we're going to just skip all of the trainers in Sabrina and just go straight to her. I first heard about the 8F glitch from you. Thought you had to be on the 8F of the Silph Co. 8th floor of the Silph Co. That would make more sense, right? Than the weird item that you have to kind of go and get so obscurely. Yeah, the Destiny Bond Olio. That's one of the reasons why I feel like I kind of don't want to get rid of Water Pulse. Yeah, because the Rain Dance would be nice. Yeah, one of the reasons why I don't want to take on the trainers. I don't want to lose Snorlax this time around. It's just so much slower than a lot of the Ghastly, so they have the chance to get that Destiny Bond up before we can actually do anything. It's not ideal. That would be devastating at this stage of the game as well, to lose anything like that. I think it's worse when you've leveled stuff up to lose those Pokemon as well, because you're like, oh, we're kind of like set back so much now where we have to level something else up, and it takes so much time. I think we give Ninetales a run out. Remember to get the Lapras. Yes, we need to get the Lapras. Because, yeah, I like that we've got the Blastoise this time around. We do, I think the healing, well, the bed's there, isn't it? I don't, whether or not we can get in. I don't know if this is where we can actually heal. No, this is not the spot, is it? I don't think so, because it's love all the employees are just like Silph finished. Oh, that takes us. Okay, it's kind of weird. Does that just take us to the same one? No, it just takes us to here. I think we're gonna have to go this way. The fact that Tinkaton learns Smackdown is creepy because in the lore, Tinkaton knocks out Corviknights to steal all of their steel apart. Implied that Corviknight died the process. That's pretty grim. That whole thing with the Corviknight and the Tinkaton is crazy. I do like that they kind of play on it, but yeah, it's one of those weird like Pokédex entries that's, yeah. Some of the Pokédex entries are pretty grim. Don't explode on a Electrode. I feel like that's exactly what you're trying to do. Yeah, the Sonic Boom, we can deal with that. Was it the Winds of Paldea? I think one of the opening scenes in it where they had the Corviknight flying through Mesagoza and the Tinkaton kind of chasing it, or vice versa. No, I think it was, yeah, Tinkaton chasing the Corviknight. The rivalry between those two. We've been here. Pokédex entries have been getting a lot more hardcore since Gen 7. Don't shy away from talking about Pokemon and their real wild animal. Yeah, that's so true, you know. On turnaround scientist, man. Here we go. Okay, this does. I always remember, I think it's the Drowsy one, isn't it? Where it's like, or is it Hypno? It's really grim from like the early days, early Dex entries where it like eats children's dreams or something like that. It's like, it is really grim. Funny the reason that there is no Corviknight taxis in Paldea. Yeah, that's probably so true, right? That is so weird, Tyler. Ad for Paldean Fates. Just after we're kind of talking about similar things. So strange. I haven't opened any of it. No, I haven't had a chance to open any of the new set yet. There was a couple of ETBs left at Liverpool, but I decided, nah, I think what I'll probably do is wait a little while and then pick up the singles that I like from the set at a later date. I don't think I'm going to collect the Shiny Vault for this one. I did like Shining Fates and I did Hidden Fates, and I feel just a little bit like, it's kind of like, it's nice some of the new Pokemon that we do get in there, but there's so many cards. And I'm just not feeling the Scarlet and Violet block at the minute. Like, there's some really nice cards in there, but I'm just not as in love with the cards. Like, the alt arts just feel so oversaturated in the minute, and they are nice. The sets are way nicer than the old ones, you know. But I don't know. There you are. We've been looking for you. Right, now we can go and take on good old Gary. I'm not sure. Oh, we have to take this person on as well. Pokemon Go. Did play a bit of Pokemon Go on. Last night I went out to the shop to pick up a few things, and on my way back I got a shiny Bronzong as well, so that was really cool. Just so random. Shiny I haven't had in Pokemon Go yet, but I didn't get anything else that was good. But that was a nice little bonus on the way back. Nothing this morning though when I was out. To remove the old battery from my 3DS and change it for another one. The old one was inflated. Wow, that's crazy. I know you mentioned, Mighty, yesterday that you managed to pick up a new one. Good that you've done that now, if it's all like looking like it's gonna burst. Can you imagine like if you'd left that and it ruined the 3DS? That would be so devastating. I love that we have a Ninetales on our team. I keep thinking as well, I'm like, is Ninetales going to be that useful in the Elite Four? I can't really think of when it will be. The scientist. Right. Is this the one? There we go. Okay, so Goblin, your time to shine. Because Zekrom shined for me earlier and Ultra Moon, nice, congrats. Such a nice shiny as well to get. That's amazing to hear. Congrats, my friend. It's one I still need to go for in the Ultra Wormholes. Alright, the Shockwave. Should knock it out. Ooh, I feel like Blue's team's going to be pretty high level here. Wow. Survives. Feather Dance. Will this mean that our quick attack isn't strong enough? Let's test it. I think it will be enough. No, it won't. Oh my gosh. This one will be though. It's alright. Should have just shockwaved. Because the Gyarados got Earthquake. That's the problem I worry about. Like, a shockwave should take it down. Like 100%. It's weird that you bring Gyarados in against the Jolteon though. This makes me a little bit suspicious. There's no way it takes that. Not even a critical hit matters there though. Good boy, Goblin. So much Intimidate. Imagine if we had a Defiant user. Yeah, I do feel like we should probably take a moment and go and get ourselves Ice Beam, Koopa. Then I think the set's pretty much there then. Mozilla, let's bring you in. I love Growlithe Sprite. And we dodge it as well. See how much this does. Probably not a knockout. Missile's pretty beefy. And we avoid as well. Getting all this RNG going our way, which is nice for a change. He's Flame Nova. Right, let's see what we got next. It's the last Pokemon, Alakazam, I think. Yeah, okay. Only level 35, which is a good thing. Drumstick should be able to handle it pretty well. And with that Calm Mind, gonna be hitting pretty hard. but thankfully Snorlax's pretty chunky. So I wonder if the Shadow Ball through the Reflect picks it up. Very close. And the Future Sight, and that's it. That was nice and straightforward. Good thing no physical special split in Gen 3, so no Side Shock. This is very true, yeah. That would be so scary. Right, chat. We need a nickname for Lapras. We're gonna go Nessie too? I think we went Nessie in the last one, didn't we? First nickname suggestion, we'll get it. Yes, we will give Lapras a nickname. I will. Brilliant. We've got it. Gomamon. Gomamon. And lovely Lapras transferred to Bill's box. It's good. Right, on to Giovanni. Who we got up top? Goblin, probably not the best to have up top. Let's go blue style with PD. Let's see how PD can get on. Oh no, you meant Gomamon. It's mom now. It is. It is stuck like that for forever now. Typos. That's funny. We still need to try and get ourselves a Staryu as well. So I picked up the Magikarp from Mount Moon. So we've got the Magikarp as our encounter from that area. So we just need to try and encounter a Kingler from somewhere else. And then I guess we're going to be good because I got the Super Rod as well. So we can hunt for the Staryu just south of Pallet. The thing is, getting a Staryu at this stage as well, we'd probably have to replace Blastoise, which wouldn't be a terrible thing at all. And I think we should wait and see if we get Staryu before we, like, if we do get Ice Beam before we actually give it to Blastoise to make a decision on what we're going to go forward with. Because I would love Staryu. I really would. I think, like, Psychic, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Surf be such a strong mon against the Elite Four. Be so good. Riley, good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing great. Having a great start to your day. Got my second member of the Dream Team in Ruby Shiny Ninkada after 8,780 random encounters. That is a crazy amount of resets, but I'm super happy that you managed to get it. And what a great shiny as well to get. Congrats, mate. And now you can move on. Can keep Starmie under your Psychic. Yeah, this is true, yeah. I guess as well, because we have got Execute, so we could get Execute, couldn't we, as well? So Giovanni, here we go. Nidorino. See what Nidorino's gonna throw at us. Fury attacks. How much a fly does? Like 50%? Oh. Ah, the poison point, not good for PD. I think Debs has to come in. I mean, we could stay in with PD, just get all the... It's probably good just to finish this off now. Yeah. Take the poison, get the XP, not share it around. Poison ticks are brutal in this game. I'm excited that we could get a Staryu. Also not so excited because I'm like, Blastoise we need to keep. But Starmie would be a brilliant member of the team. Imagine if we got a shiny. Big Kang, Big Mama Kang. Do we rain dance and then surf? Yeah, let's do that. And this should then be enough. Especially with the level that it is. It's just going to tail whip us again, that's fine. Oof. -2 defense. I mean, we should be able to take anything it throws out at us pretty comfortably. I think we'll be alright. -2, we should still take this. Yeah, that's fine. Even a crit there, we would have been alright. Okay, maxed the level out on Koopa. We can't go above this. Sabrina at least. The Queen. It's a little bit awkward staying in with the -2 defense. Though we should be faster than it. I just don't want us to get like Earthquake spammed. I think Drumstick could come in and probably do a little bit of a better job. At least like just switch out Blastoise so we can at least take an attack. Dominic, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining the stream. We're having a fantastic day. It probably hasn't got Earthquake at this stage though, has it? That's the other thing. Can we get the para? There we go. Oh, that's too close. The crit. Too close. Get Snorlax out of there. Let's get Debbie in. I bought something great yesterday. It's an Eagle Moss 143 scale Batmobile, which comes with a magazine. Very nice, Dominic. Very nice. Alright, let's finish this Nidoqueen off, and that is Giovanni done. We get ourselves a Master Ball as well, which is good, which we can use for the Deoxys. How do you cure poison? With an antidote. So we will do that straight away before we make any movements. We've got plenty of them from experience. Do not want that poison tick taking our Snorlax down. Okay, we're good. And then we can keep our potions. Go to the Pokemon Center. Thank you, President, for the Master Ball. Yeah, so no battle items, yeah. Which is a little bit scary at times. Especially when you get that poison. It's always the crit that you always feel like, the crit will always push the poison ticks to the point where you're like, a little bit sketchy. That is Silph Co done. That's Team Rocket. Almost dealt with. We just need to take on Giovanni. But our level cap now is 47. Okay, so that's fine. And then we can do this. Head straight to Cinnabar. Before Cinnabar, we'll try the Staryu. Mighty, sorry if I don't write a lot in chat. I'm watching this while doing missing no. That's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. You just crack on with that. You've got the 8F glitch to worry about. Gotta profit from every second of free time. I 100% agree with you. Okay, so Snorlax, you are what we need here. Should be able to do this without, like I say, needing to battle any of the trainers. And we do this right. If it's like the original games, we just keep doing this and we can avoid all of the trainers altogether and just make quick work of Sabrina. There we go. Right. Let's do this. Kadabra. I'm hoping Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball is going to be enough just to wipe a team, which it might be. But this is like the script that we never got from the first run. After Snorlax got taken down so harshly by Beam. See how Drumstick takes this. Oh, not the confusion. Come on, Drumstick. Fight through it. Fight through. Fight through. Shadow Ball. There we go. We maybe switch. I don't want us to... Oh, Venomoth. Okay, that's good. That gives us the opportunity to switch out here. Blastoise Bite as well. That's a nice option. He's praying for nothing crazy here in this battle. Yeah, we don't want any craziness here. Then just a nice simple switch right back into Snorlax for the Alakazam. I mean, we've even got Jolteon with the pin missile as well, which is nice. Calm Minds. Okay. It would have been good to catch it with the Shadow Ball there, but because of the confusion, we understand why. But this should be enough. Okay, it's just Calm Mind in twice. Shadow Ball should be enough to take it down in one hit. It's no reflector or anything. Yep. Nice. Snorlax did the job. Sabrina was nice and easy this time. And we come through unscathed. Excellent. Right. We are good. TM4. Let's get out of here. Drumstick, best boy. Drumstick is the best boy. Finally understand why you wanted Snorlax so badly the previous run, yeah. It's just so good with the Shadow Ball. Just with it being a physical attack in this game makes it just so much easier to sweep through. Okay, so now, with all that aside, can we buy Ultra Balls yet? I don't know if we can. We can pick up an Ultra Ball. That might be... No, still Great Balls. But I can sell some items. I think I've got some stuff that we could potentially sell. Max Revive, we don't need that. Okay. Just thinking about trying to get Ice Beam and Thunderball as well, which would be nice to be able to pick up, but I don't think we've got enough to do it from the game corner just yet. Let's see. Oh, we could, yeah, we could repel until we get to the island and get the Ultra Balls there. That's a good idea, Ken. Is there a limit on Pokemon Center heals? No, we haven't got one set up for this run. Because so. Just as and when we need them. I think for future runs, if we do try more Hardcore Nuzlocke in future, it could be something that we do implement. That'd be kind of fun to do. We don't necessarily need an Ultra Ball for the Starmie, so I think we're probably alright just trying to get it now before we head down. It's gonna be the best. It's probably gonna be one of the better Pokemon to have up top. So we don't really have a way to hit it, to weaken it. Actually, I did want to ask you for, with your mons that you have used in previous formats in home, do you use them for breeding purposes, or do they just sit there until a new game comes out? A lot of the time, I will use them for like breeding and stuff like that. Like Among Us this time around, like I used to get a 0 IV one from Scarlet and Violet, so that was something I used. A lot of the time though, if they're not like eligible, they will just sit in home. A lot of the time, sometimes they leave them on the cart. Like when I got top 8 at Worlds in 2014, my X and Y cart, that team stayed on there since that tournament, which is nice. So right, can we please be a Staryu? Ah, it's a Krabby. We'll catch it, just so we've got it. We do need a Krabby doesn't count. The Krabby claws. I don't know if we can introduce the Krabby claws. I feel like that is going like a stretch too far, maybe. Scott, how are you doing, mate? I will name you Snapper. Snapper the Krabby. Snippy lips. That's Clove. Right, this is why I should leave the nicknaming to you lot. That's frustrating. Well, the star you dream will have to live for another day. Okay, let's get back on our Pokemon. Our level cap now is 47, so that's pretty good. Do we take some fishermen on, or do we just... I think we just get down here as quick as we can, to be fair. You could fish directly from Pallet Town on the water. Does that starter count as... Yeah, I guess yeah, your starter kind of counts from that area, doesn't it? So it would have to be like Route 21. It feels like that anyway. Right. We've literally just healed, so we don't need anything here. One lab, we don't need to go there. Door is locked, so we can go in. I wonder when Bill appears. Is Bill after the gym? Always named my Krabby Mr. Krabs. That's the best name. That 90s nickname is the best. I do love it. I need to remember who came up with it. It was such a good shout. I think we will repel our way around here. Ooh, something stronger than what we've got up top. Oh, has our repel worn off? This encounter doesn't actually count though, because we've already got a Ninetales. No, Riley, we haven't done all the fishing encounters in towns. Can we get a Staryu from somewhere else? That's the question. So we've still got a lot of the fishing encounters that we can do in the towns. Actually, like Celadon. I don't think there's anything Saffron is there. We got a burn heal. We got a full heal. The 2014 team was so good to have. You always have a soft spot for sand. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, always soft spots for sand. having Tyranitar and Garchomp and Zapdos in that team, and then Politoed, Ludicolo, and probably like my favorite Mega as well, Mega Morwell. Just such a nice team. I really do love that team. It was really cool. I wish I had a better IV Zapdos though, but I wasn't able to get one in time. Have you had success with other weathers? 2010 I used like rain and hail, so I had a lot of success with the Bomber Snow that year, so I got top 4. That was where I got my first World's Invite. So yeah, the hail side of the team was pretty prevalent as well. So you had like Kyogre with the rain, of course, but Dialga had Blizzard as well, so you could kind of pair your Bomber Snow and Dialga next to each other and then kind of Blizzard spam, which is a nice option to have. Yeah, but Sand's always been, I guess Sand, Rain have always been the better ones. Sword and Shield did a lot of Sun, but I think everyone did in Sword and Shield, so yeah, Sun was easy to pilot, and I do think Sun's very good in the current format as well. So Sun definitely feels like the stronger weather, especially with like photosynthesis and stuff like that, which makes those weather cores a lot stronger. Where did that? Oh, did that open this little doorway? Okay, and that will open that door. Scott, I hope you're doing well though, mate, and having a good day. Bit random, a bit late. Entry, hello. Right, let's just get out of this floor because it's the next one that we need. We need to press that switch. I'm never really too certain which switch we need to press. We'll battle this chap anyway. Fish from Cinnabar on the water, maybe Staryu appears. That's true, we could do that as well. Yeah. We had success with other weathers, yeah. Palatine, Vermilion City, Cinnabar Island, Island 1, 5 Island, and Icefall Cave. All Staryu locations. Zyro, so the dream is not dead. We can make this happen. I really love Rain. Rain was very good. Like, Rain was probably like at its peak around 2012, 2013. Anytime GS Cups allowed, like, Rain's always good because of Kyogre, of course. But yeah, I love Rain. It's one of the reasons why Politoed's one of my favorites. One of my favorite Pokemon. And I do like Pelipper. Pelipper's good, but Pelipper is just a bit more offensive, whereas Politoed was just like solid. It was hard to remove back in the day, but it's just not as effective as it used to be, unfortunately. Because Flying's just such a good offensive typing. Decidueye the Unrivaled, how are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend, and having a great day. I never ever really explore the mansion as well as I probably should do. But with repels on, it's not the worst thing to do. I think it makes it a little bit more manageable. Okay, so this is where we need to go down, and it is this. All down here, don't we? Yes. Yeah. We should probably take these trainers on as well, considering our level cap's like pretty high, and we'll be going straight to Giovanni after this. It would make a bit of sense to take advantage of the trainers that are here. Rachel, happy Halloween. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for joining us today. Self-destruct. Love to see it. Cheesy trainers with their cheesy strats. Ooh, superpower. I think it's... Yeah, we'll go for that over Brick Break, sure. We could do the level 1 to 3 islands for levels. I think we'd said before that we were likely going to just kind of boycott them and come back and do them later, but it might be worth, depending on what our levels are after Blaine, might be worth going to do it, because then our level cap goes to 50 for Giovanni, so it might be worth potentially going and just doing them, and then they're done, right? And it doesn't take a great deal of time to do the stuff on the islands, but just to kind of bump our levels up closer to 50, because we don't want to go into our rival fight again under leveled, because that will be super bad. Muffin, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are having a great start to your day. Great to see you as always, and thanks for hopping in, joining us today. Early start this morning. How was the rest of your day yesterday? It was all right, mate. I was saying earlier on, my throat yesterday, like, as well as I felt earlier in the day, my throat got so sore yesterday, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm going like downhill again. But other than that, my friend, I'm doing all right, and I hope you are as well. Does this take us out? Oh, of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, upper floor. No, not this way. That's the Mewtwo Diaries. Gone completely the wrong way, but it does mean we get a calcium. Muffin, hope you're having a great day though. That's the way I need to get, but I need to do the switch, don't I? Because, yeah. Get up here and then do the other switch to do that. Yeah, so that's this is just the way. And then this time we don't need to go out the door. We can just fall down again. Down the stairs. John, how are you doing, mate? Great to see you as always, my friend. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Tuesday. Excited about Pokemon Presents. It's now been announced, which is good. Rachel, Osirus, I'm great, and I hope you're doing well also. Thank you so much, Rachel. I've been training hard in Pokemon, and now I come to challenge you to a Pokemon battle. We'll have to do it. We'll have to do it. Which game have you been training? Scarlet and Violet? We will have to do. We should do Via Battles stream. For sure, that would be a lot of fun. Tell you what, if we do go ahead with the global challenge and we do make whatever team we end up with here to play in the global challenge, like we mentioned earlier, we could also pair that up with a stream where we do viewer battles as well in the stream. So we could do a bit of the global challenge with the fire, the Leaf Green team, and then we could do viewer battles as well. That sounds like that might be a really cool stream to do. You guys would do down for it. I would enjoy that quite a lot. So I think whatever we end up with using against the Elite Four and finishing this game with is the team that we run in the global challenge, and then we see how many wins we can get, if we can get any wins. I think like with this squad, we'd have to change the Nidoqueen and the Pidgeot, but I think we could cheese some wins with it. Next Tuesday, I wonder what they will show or not show us in the Pokemon presentation. I know, Decidueye, it's like, it's so exciting. Just thinking about what potentially we will get. It's, yeah. Legends game. That's what we need. We need a Legends game. We need 2 games. I'm being greedy. I just want all of it. Whether we'll get that or not, who knows. Alright, here we go. Here's Exploding Jim coming back in. Maybe your team isn't done. But we've got a little bit of time, haven't we? We've got a little bit of time before it starts. Just think of me. I need to finish this playthrough and then build the team in game. Come up with some sort of wacky strategy to make those 6 work. Luke, have you ever thought about coaching? I used to do coaching on oh, what's it called? The coaching platform. I can't for the life of me. Metafy. Yeah. And I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have the time to do it. It's such a time commitment. It really is. And it sounds a bit of a cop out, but it's just with making time for what I do at the moment alongside the coaching. And I wouldn't ever want to do the coaching like half-hearted. Like if I was to do it, I kind of want to like put my all into it, you know. So maybe at some point down the line I might get back into it, because I've still got my account on Metafy. It's kind of paused at the moment, but it is something that I have thought about, but it's just getting the time to do it. Did we get the key for the gym? Secret key. There we go. Okay, so we got it. We got it. This is where I have to, yeah, I have to go back and do the switch. Then we can get out. Any game, I've been playing a lot of Alpha Sapphire and a lot of Ultra Moon. Ooh, so we got lots of options then. Ah, get this. That'd be a lot of fun. We should arrange it, Rachel, and do it. That would be good. Alright, let's heal up and let's go and take on Blaine. Any game, I've been playing a lot of Alpha Sapphire. All the games, but we'll see what they will say. So I've gone to battle a lot in the Battle Mason and the Battle Trees and the Battle Royale. Nice, very nice. What are we looking like? Everyone keeps mentioning the likes on the stream. Where are we at the moment? 29 likes. Wow. Okay. We've got some work to do, chat. It's all in your hands. If you are enjoying the stream, just take 2 seconds, drop a like. Let's try and set like goal of 100 today. That would be very cool if we could get to that. But we'll see. We'll see. I appreciate any likes, of course, and I appreciate all the pushes towards the likes as well. So thank you so much. You can do a Shell Smash Blastoise set. That's what I was thinking. And Belly Drum Snorlax. You'd a fake out redirect user. Yeah, we'd have to. I think I mentioned that we could use Executor and Ghastly. We could have a look at our boxes and see what we've got to replace the Nidoqueen and the Pidgeot to see what we could kind of make work. Because yeah, it would have to be some cheese setup stuff. I think Jolteon would be good in that sort of role. 30 likes now, just said you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rachel, as well. Professor Oak, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Great to see you as always. Ashley 35, now thank you. I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you so much. Did you smash the goal yesterday? But we started a lot later, so it makes a lot more people around. I think we started early today. It's just I wanted to start early today because I knew I have to shoot off by 2:30 my time, so like 2 hours from now. So I just wanted to make sure we could get the hours in to try and get past where we got last time. So I took my Nuzlocke team to a tournament. Nice! Video might be good to test the water of how much competitive content can be on this channel. That's true, yeah. I think that's a good tester, because I did mention yesterday, I think the idea of doing competitive content again, we'll move to a new channel and we'll kind of concentrate on doing that over there rather than kind of muddle things up here. So maybe over on the new channel, maybe this channel, but I think that doing it here, probably if it is about this team, still fits, you know. when we got Snorlax in the game with the first DLC of Violet, we had that first competition online to use with that. What I used Belly Drum Snorlax with the Trick Room Mimikyu. Very nice, very cool strategy. I loved Mimilax as a combination. It's very strong. Sunny Day Ninetales with Executor Chlorophyll would be fun. That is true, actually. That could be something that we use. Or we could use what is it? Harvest Executor with the Sunny Day. That might be interesting as well. Super Nerd Eric. Hello, my friend. I hope you are doing good and having a great start to your day. To be honest, for Pokemon Day, I really do want them to port the old games to the Switch. I want to do the 8F glitch from Mew on the Switch. I think it would be a good reason to do it again. But whether or not we see them do it, bring it out, I don't know. And as what platform? It's on the PC, but it's actual physical game card. So it's this little device called an GB Operator by Epilogue. So you can pick them up and then you can play your Game Boy games for your PC. It's a really cool little device. It makes it easier for doing content like this as well. Because like, you can get a capture card fitted for the Game Boy Advance, but and I don't have a DS Lite with the GB, like a capture card DS Lite. Which would be ideal if I did like the original DS, so I could play like the Game Boy Advance games on. That would be ideal. What's that PP looking like on Surf? 5. Okay, we're probably gonna have to go and do some healing in a minute. So you're gonna go after the legendaries, after defeating the Elite Four and all that. We're gonna be primarily going after Deoxys. That's what we're gonna go for, shiny Deoxys in this game. It's the whole reason for this whole Nuzlocke, really, so we could get through this to get to Deoxys. So, no problem. Just there are a few content creators who really enjoy listening to you, Jamie, especially have nice calm streams with such enjoyable content. Thank you so much. And Jamie, I appreciate that as well. It's good actually working with Jamie in Dortmund. This is the first time I've ever cast with him. They had to shoot off early and leave, so we didn't get to wrap up the show. It's just me and good old David. Like, I wouldn't mind even paying a little just so because availability is so low. Some of them, yeah, that's it. I think like I would be happy paying, just not a crazy amount of money, right? But I think, yeah, I agree with you, Kaylee. I think I'd be happy paying out a bit of money. Right, let's... I hear that we can't run in a gym. It takes so long to get out. Dragonstorm, how are you doing? I hope you're good, having a great Tuesday, and thanks for joining the stream with us all today. An update since you asked. I won my first draft league match the way I planned. Very nice to hear, my friend. Congrats. Switching my Mirror Herb Iron Val in on a Shell Smash. No way. In a Shell Smash. Second one with Mischievous beating Bundle. That is some style points there for winning in a draft league match. Sad that you did, because you mentioned that you weren't recording the content or publishing it. That would have been a fire match to watch. Congrats on the win though. That's amazing. Really glad to hear you got off to a great start. The Mirror Herb on the Shell Smash. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, that's the kind of thing you hope to happen when you're putting that item on a Pokemon, right? And to actually get it to pull off. That is awesome. Zyro, thank you so much. It was a really good team. I really enjoyed working with all of them. They're really great guys. So it was a nice bunch. Just wish I wasn't as sick as I was. They're good though. They put up with me pretty well. I wasn't too much of a problem, but they were all nice, as you can imagine. Funny thing is, after the Mew glitch is able to be done when you read through the guidelines of competitive players, says that they're not supposed to do things like that. Yes, they're not, but they've never patched them out the game. So really, when you look at it, it's really something that Game Freak should address. But because it's a Gen 1 game, they're never going to go back and patch that out now, you know. So that's why you get all the patches now, because they're easy to update. But anything like on the older games, it's just not going to happen, is it? King Ceres, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. And I'm doing alright today, mate. My throat is a bit worse for wear, but otherwise doing good. I'm very excited about Pokemon Presents next week that we're going to get finally announced this morning, which was good. To start my playthrough of Soul Silver, and got a shiny Heracross on the first tree. A headbutt at 16. No way. That is nuts. Congrats. That's really cool. Heracross are so rare as well. Come across from the trees. So to get a shiny, that is insane. Congrats. We're not 100% sure on exactly what they're checking for, with the risk of taking an illegitimate Pokemon and then possibly getting disqualified at the risk of not being worth it to me. No, but I mean, you can't use Mew in a tournament anyway, so you don't really need to worry about that. So it's like that sort of thing. Yeah, you know, I don't think you need to worry about that per se. Right, our levels could probably be a little bit higher, but I think Koopa's probably in a position where we're not gonna struggle against Blaine. So let's just go in and rinse through. Good old Blaney boy. Steven, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good and having a great day. I am doing all right, my friend. You introduced me to Epilogue, and now I'm going through Fire Red to get myself a shiny Deoxys. Nice. Trying to finish ASAP. Worried about not getting him before the bank closes. That is my biggest concern as well. Do I take the time to just set up a rain dance? I think maybe that's probably a good idea. Get this rain dance set up. Let's just cut through Blaine. See how much this does. Oof. Strong Fire Blast. Nice having Blastoise for this gym in particular. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll probably get a date soon, you know. After the other services close down, we'll probably get a date from Pokemon soon after that, saying when it will close. And at least then we'll have a time frame what we can work with, you know. I have a team for a tournament coming up, which is a region masters. So I Kanto Johto. Next is Unova regional decks only. Okay, to drop a team in Discord to get your advice. 100%. Yeah, that sounds so much fun as well. Yeah, of course, not a problem, Ashley. Probably be later on today, tonight, or maybe even tomorrow morning before I get back to you, though. So, David, can't wait for the presents. Yes, mate. It is being announced. We know the times. It's a really nice, convenient time for me as well. It's like 2 p.m. in the afternoon here in the UK, which is like perfect. I feel really bad for everyone on like West Coast, because not the best timing. Like 6 a.m. in the morning. That is an early start. But at least you get the rest of the day to kind of enjoy the news after that, you know. There we go. Nice and easy. Blastoise just an absolute beast. Carrying us. But David, hope you're having a great morning as well. A volcano badge. Sad I've seen some people trying to trade the shiny Mews you gave away on Reddit for their legendaries. I think a lot of people probably got more than one from the amount that we traded out, you know. I think it's just a pain because it's so difficult to trade up through home. Like, it takes such a long time because, you know, you're not trading a whole box of 30 at a time, because the boxes in red and blue, I think like 20, maybe 20 or maybe less, maybe a little bit more, but they're not full boxes, so you can only trade one to bank at a time. So yeah, but like I say, we'll try and do another one this week, probably later in the week, I think, and then that'll be the last one for the Mews. So if anyone does want to grab another one when we do that, they're more than welcome to pick up one and then add it to their game. I really would have liked to have done the Mew hunt for on Emerald as well, and tried to get it there and then done the same with that. But it's like, there's only so much time in the day to do like everything. You can't do everything, you know, so yeah. Do you know officially when the bank is closing yet? It is sometime this year. We're still unsure exactly when they're going to do it. I think it will be sometime this year, but we haven't had any official update with it. So, but they said it will be some point this year. Remember, once Blaine is defeated, to fish off the island to try and snag a Staryu. I think that's what we need to do, isn't it, really? I mean, do we need to do all this stuff? Can we go just back and then come back here afterwards? Do we need to do the meteorite now? Can we just carry on with a story? Let's see. The Bill's done giving us the lecture. King, I'm doing good myself and I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I know you mentioned yesterday Platinum at rank 5. That is insane. It's so good. Ken, I tried getting the Mew, but it failed. Hopefully, Ken, this time around you'll be able to pick one up. Oh no, we can't. Okay. Right. Friends, what I'm going to do is just grab a quick drink and then we'll continue this little saga in these islands, and then we'll try and blitz through this bit quickly before we get ourselves a Starmie. So, or Staryu. So I'll be right back. I just need to grab some refreshments, so I won't be too long. Right, we're back. We're back. I've watered up. Thank you for holding on, friends. Appreciate it. Right, where are we? So, we need to get everything else leveled up. Oh, let's start with Drumstick first. Right, so we need to go to Island 2, I think. That's where we need to head to first. And we can't fly there, so we need to just go down to the port. I think, is Island 2 or is that Island 3 we need to go to first? Get all the liquids you need, Lee. Thank you, Muffin. I appreciate it, my friend. Island 2, I think. Is it Island 2 or is it Island 3? I can't really remember. Bank won't be closing in April. Yeah, it won't be closing in April. So I think when the other services close down, that's probably when we see the announcement for when they're likely going to close it. We need to... I don't think we need to actually go up this route, do we? We just go straight to 3 and drop off the meteorite. Yeah. This way. Because we did loads last time that we didn't necessarily need to do. That would be my thinking anyway. So they'll give us a little bit of time, I think, to shift things up from that point. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Oh yeah, we need to beat these. Beat the biker gang. I think they won't close blank until they've got like 1 to 2 mainline games. That might be true as well. Oh man, I keep doing this, keep doing the same cycle. Do I need to do 2 then? I need to do Island 2. Huh. Must need to do Island 2. So I do need to do Island 2 and then come back here and then do Island 3. So it is that order. Okay. Also, fun fact, 252 special attack fire, Terrafire Magmortar Overheat is a guaranteed 1-hit KO on max HP. Solfest Archaludon. Archaludon, I should say. No, yeah, Archaludon's not got the best special defensive stat. That's not too... Actually, I'll let that. Let's go buy some repels. Do they sell repels here? No, of course they don't. We can't get off the island either. Oh, where am I going? I need to find my way. Is it Island 1 that I need to go to then? Here's an encounter for this area though, which is a Bellsprout. Oh no, we already had one, so this one doesn't count. Okay, we already caught it and we already lost it. The game corner. I really thought I'd remember, but my memory is not as good as what I'm thinking. Okay, we need some mushrooms for that guy. You think when Sword and Shield allowed us to use mythicals for that one? Yeah, that's the time they're going to let us use them again. We've never had mythicals allowed in like any VG tournament, so they've never allowed mythicals before, which is something I can't see them really shifting on. They allowed us to use legendaries, so like the box legendaries, like Kyogre, Groudon, all those were allowed to be used, but that was about it. We need to go up here, don't we? I think the deep blue. Did we get a Staryu? We didn't get a Staryu. We got a Krabby. Mount Ember, so we need to go up this path. This is an encounter here. Spearow, I think we've had... Oh no, we haven't had a Spearow encounter. I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm not really feeling like we want to add a Spearow to our party, to be honest. Yeah, they made an exception for Pokemon Bank, so they're going to extend that for a period of time. But I could see maybe... I felt like it would always be one of those things where they would shut it down once we had like maybe the virtual console games on the Switch, but it might not be the case. But that made more sense to me when they would shut it down, you know? Feels like so long ago we just running around when we needed to, yeah. Off on the boat, yeah. Ooh, that house is Hydro Cannon for Blastoise. Maybe that's actually worth getting, although the recharge turn's kind of annoying to deal with. Rachel, technically we had a remake. Already have a remake in a way, the original Red. Let's Go Pikachu. Well, Let's Go is a remake actually of Yellow. But yeah, in the same respect it is kind of, but yeah, it is pretty much a remake of Pokemon Yellow. Slight differences, of course. Yeah, for remakes of Diamond and Pearl, might get lucky and I'll bless the remake of Gen 2. I mean, Gen 2 remake would be amazing. I feel more likely that we'll get like a Unova remake, you know, at this point. Professor Oakwood does like emotes. You have swung into the stream just now. If you can, if you are enjoying the stream, do consider dropping a like. It does really help. I do have help from Ponyta. We've had our encounter for here, so can't really do anything about that. Lumpy, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're having a nice start to the day, and have a nice easy day at work as well. Should have said no to Bill instead of coming to this island. Speedrun didn't count. Ken, it's always that. It's always this. Yeah, I like your Nuzlocke rules. The speedrun never counts, so that is very true. I guess this gives us a way to level up before Giovanni, or at least get close to levels for Giovanni, you know. But yeah, you know what Remake seems like. I mean, like, if you look at like Twitter or X at the minute, there's so many like fake posts of like BDSP looking Unova games, which is kind of funny. I don't want to risk Snorlax at this stage. Sama would somehow make. Ooh, we've got the superpower. Let's try this out. Somehow make sense that they shut down Bank when we were able to play basically all the mainline games on the Switch, virtual consoles, on new games on the older gens. So yeah, that's what I feel like makes most sense, like, for them to do that. But it's a lot of work for them to do, like, especially porting over. Well, I mean, we go to Black and White. We're only missing X and Y then, really. So just Kalos and one gen's not a terrible gen to miss, is it, really? You know. We will battle you because we need to. We need the XP. And I'll just be complaining later that we haven't got enough levels up for Giovanni, so we may as well do it now. Down to like 15 or so Pokemon for the shiny Live Index. Nice! That is amazing, David. Not long to go, mate, until you have completed all. That's very exciting. Always confused me that ground immune to electric to get paralyzed. Yeah, and they never used to do that in the older games. I think, could you? No, it was like Gen 1 and 2. I don't know about Gen 1 and 2. Maybe Gen 1 you couldn't paralyze. It always confuses me now that you can use, like, you can still like spore. You can spore grass types and stuff, because you can't now. It's all the updated mechanics. When you go back and play these older games, they always confuse me. Oh, this might be. Don't have pursuit. Just don't have pursuit, please. Currently there are only Gen 5 mons that are not on the Switch games. Yeah, is it the Elemental Monkeys, Hitmonchan, Monster. Thankfully that didn't do too much. Fruitful is another one, I think, that isn't on. Yeah. No, Patrat is, I think. Excuse me. I'm sorry, chat. Remember the old Pokemon EP with the League Trophy with the captain of the ship that had the Haunter and Ghastly? Yes. Matan reset for Silicobra outbreak right now. That's awesome. Hopefully you get it very quickly, and a nice way to get it as well. Patrat line, yeah, the Patrat line is okay. So Patrat is Mochog. Thank you, Veda. I appreciate it. And the old iced tea. Appreciate it, my friends. Thank you. I've not resetted my playthroughs yet of Pokemon Y or Alpha Sapphire or Pokemon Moon. So all of these are my original playthroughs since I got the games and they came out. That's super nice that you've kind of still got the original ones. I wouldn't even like, don't ever reset them. I think like having them and preserving them, really nice, especially years to come, and you go back to them and look at like how you played through them, the Pokemon that you've got and stuff like that. If you've still got access to them, you know, if you haven't traded them all up to bank. Maybe they enhance the VC games on Pokemon Day. That would be the dream, I think. Like, if we got anything like that, it would be so good. Just even if it's Gen 1 and they were like, okay, like Gen 2 is gonna come. Gen 3 is on the way as well. Because I think releasing them all at once, it'd be like, which one do well, I would go straight probably to Gen 3, I think. I'd go straight to Emerald. I think that's the one I would probably dive to first. But who knows? Who knows? Love going back and try to get more ribbons on them before I move them up to the next gen, but it took time, maybe running out. Yeah, that's the thing, like we know now it's like time is running out for that sort of thing. Actually like the element of monkeys. Me too. I think they're great Pokemon. Ooh, Thunder Wave. We definitely want Thunder Wave. Probably realistically get rid of Quick Attack because we're so fast anyway. We don't get much money for beating these trainers, do we? Expected like a little bit more from good old Swimmer Garrett, although I'm guessing Garrett hasn't got the biggest pockets with just wearing swimming trunks. And bam, I got the shiny Silph after 2 resets. Nice, mate. All done. That is great. Emerald would go first, 1000%, although Prof Birch is not the best prof in the series. Yeah, I agree with you. Professor Birch is not the best. We know who the best professor is. Do we stay in and just Shockwave Machop? I think as well, what's exciting about the virtual console games is the fact that they could do similar things to what they did with Crystal, where they, you know, with the Celebi event, where they update that and we get like the Deoxys event and things like that, which is really exciting. I just hope our Nidoqueen's faster than this Machop. It should be. Yeah. Okay, this should knock it out as well. Where are we going? Get some of these trainers are like pretty like solid on these islands. They're not like anything to kind of scoff at. Always struggle getting through the battle facility, so that the original playthrough is gone. I've already sent the Gen 4, but still cannot get through the battle facility. Some of them are pretty tough to get through, like the later stages as well, getting those high streaks. It's another thing that we're kind of missing from Scarlet and Violet is any sort of battle facility, which is sad. We know as well that like once you've battled a certain amount of trainers, like they've got limits on the amount of trainers that you can kind of battle with the memory and things like that, so it makes it, I guess, a bit hard for them to implement things like that. Right, let's see if we can, oh no, just one at a time. Always like the idea of battling both of these at the same time. Honestly, I think BDSP Ilka Gen 5 remake is imminent if we're lucky. A Legends Johto AJ, I feel like that's probably the most likely thing that we're going to get. I'd be happy with that. I honestly would. I think I can think, look, like even if you didn't like BDSP, you have to look at like the other things that Ilka are like responsible for in developing, like what is it, One Piece Odyssey. I think that might be ported. We could maybe see that ported to the Switch, announced, you know, tomorrow in the direct, the partner direct. That would be a cool game to see ported over, but that's a really nice looking game, and Ilka were behind all of that, so it's like they can do good stuff. If you were wondering, like, if you weren't a huge fan of BDSP, so that is something that we could see, you know, maybe a more developed game than the chibi art that we saw in BDSP, because I think that's probably what everyone would like to see. But I don't mind the chibi art style games, so for me it's not so much of a problem. Yeah, I never played Generation 3 for the Game Boy Advance, but I actually skipped that because I was upset with how I couldn't move Pokemon from Gen 1 to 2 over, got there by Gen 4. I know that feeling, mate. I feel exactly the same. I like skipped out of Gen 3 for a lot of it. Like I played at the start when Ruby Sapphire came out, and then took a big break from Pokemon for a while during that generation. Can't believe the Macho come along with that much health. It's a dream, and I mean, they were able to like make Gen 1 or 2 on PC with 3DS, so they shouldn't be able to make them on the Switch. I mean, obviously cross platforming between virtual consoles won't probably be able, yeah, maybe not, but it shouldn't be too big a job for them. And like the virtual consoles have been out for so long now, it's like they should have had a handle on it by now, at least, you would think. I left shiny Fire Taurus, shiny Quaxley, if you've got them for trades. I don't think I've got a shiny Paldean Taurus. I think that's one of the ones from Paldea that I never ended up getting. A kind of cool hunt to do. If they did give us the virtual consoles for Ruby, Sapphire or Emerald, I would be happy, because I never got to play them. I only got to play Alpha Sapphire. And they are like such good games. All of them really great games. Yeah, hopefully that's what we see. Do I have a repel? I don't even have a single repel. Is this just a pool where I can just heal my Pokemon? I think it is, isn't it? Where I can... Why is BDSP so loved-hated? I know, it's so controversial. It is like what we'd say in the UK. It's just like Marmite, you know. You either love it or hate it, I think. This is risky keeping you in here, I think. Laughing Jester, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Thanks for hopping and enjoying the stream. Scarlet and Violet, most I've been into Pokemon since Gen 1. Haley, that's so good though, right? I think they're great games. They really are. BDSP is hated because of the style of the characters. The chibi characters. There was a lot of uproar when that was revealed, for sure. Come on, Blastoise, just get a flinch. That's all we need. So goals for today's stream: get as far as we can. I think if we can get up to our rival battle, because I've got about an hour and a half before I do need to head off, because I've got an appointment this afternoon at the hospital. So yeah, I've got about an hour and a half before I do need to switch. If we can get through this part, then we can head straight into Giovanni and then rival. So we might be able to get up to the Elite Four. Maybe not the Elite Four, but maybe into Victory Road. Hopefully. A shiny Paldean and Taurus just ran the other ones. Vicious Taurus and Paldea. They're like the Paris of Legends Arceus. Further up is Moltres. Do I need to go up this far? That's the question, because I'm a little bit confused about this. Whereas, like, I thought I just needed to go to Island 3 to drop off the meteorite, but like the leveling and the XP is useful at this stage, but if you don't need to go up here, then I feel like you should just kind of not. I think if it's included with platinum changes, it would have been much more well received. I think so, yeah. I think that the stuff, I think that's probably what a lot of people expected, like the platinum updates to be in the game. And I think I totally get that. Why people were disappointed with it for those reasons, because yeah, it would have been such an easy thing for them to kind of include that. They did a lot of things right with it as well, you know. I think the Cynthia battles, the Elite Four were done well, but yeah, the platinum aspects that they missed out. The art style, the fact that it is not platinum, not added anything, and how broken it was. It was very broken. It was pretty much, yeah, like everything that was broken for the original. When they said Faithful Remake, they really stuck to that. Yeah, it was pretty broken. They needed a lot of patches. And the fact, can you remember when it first dropped and you needed to have like the actual title screen loading? You needed a patch update to have that. So if you buy the game from the shop and you don't update it, there's no, I don't think there's a title screen, a loading screen, is there? Which is crazy. Would you think like the games were just not ready to be released at that stage? There is a lot of things I kind of do overlook with them, but yeah. And the loading time for those games is just ridiculous. It takes so long to load them. That's one of my biggest gripes about it. Also the shiny charm, lack thereof. Yeah, the cherry on top. Yeah, the shiny charm just like basically being useless in the games as well. Didn't help. With like Let's Go Eevee much more if it wasn't for the Pokemon Go catching mechanics, yeah, and the fact that you can't like battle at all in those games. No, let's not teach anything explosion. I think BDSP is here because of the dupe glitch got patched really quickly. Maybe, yeah. it was patched very quick. Not too sure about the meteorite portion. What's your favorite gen and why? It's a dreaming. Favorite generation. I'd probably say Gen 2, you know, out of everything. I would say Gen 2. I'd say Gold Silver. Hard Gold Soul Silver is probably my favorite game. Just because of everything that you've got in those games. I do love the fact that you can go back to Kanto as well in the post game and do all of that. So yeah, I'd say that's probably my favorite. That's why I'm kind of excited about a Legends Johto game, just to explore the lore of Johto with the Burn Tower, you know, the legendary beasts, if that was what they were to explore. So yeah, I'd probably say those games. But it's hard to really give a definitive answer, you know, to say definitely, because you like, I enjoy so many of the generations and there's so many different aspects of the different regions that are so interesting, you know, and you could say the same about the lore for those as well. It would be kind of good to explore a little bit more of. So yeah, Professor Oak Gen 2 is the correct answer. What about you, Bits of Dreaming? What's your favorite region and why? The soundtrack was also not included in the cartridge. That's very true, Veda. Yeah, I forgot about that one as well. Nuts. How? I mean, just, yeah. The list goes on. You would have at least thought, like, I guess they couldn't have delayed it any longer, because if they delay it longer, then it conflicts with Legends Arceus's release, right? Where you're like, okay, well, you have to delay these games now. Because it was such a quick turnaround between both. It was like, what, November, and then, was it late January or early Feb when Arceus got released? Olio, actually pretty sure previous run you didn't do here. We definitely came up here because I think we got to the point where Moltres was in the previous run. I don't know if it was necessary or not. I remember you went to Island 2 for the little girl mini quest. So it's Island 2 for that quest, which is where we are right now, I think, is it? No. Yeah, because there's nothing up here, is there? Because it's just, yeah, okay. So the Mimi Girl is Island 2, where we will fly to now. Let's heal while we're here. What's surprising, the loading in those games took so long. Gen 4 is notoriously slow. Still hilarious watching how long it takes the Blissy's health bar to go down in the... Oh, yeah. It's literally, it's painful at some points. And so just because you get Gen 1 in there as well, yeah. Arceus released January the 28th, so right at the end of January. Thank you, Ken. Imagine if this had been our encounter here. The Slowbro. That would have been fire. That would have been so good. It's a dream, and I would say Gen 4 because that was the gen I didn't have to share cartridge with my siblings and probably spend the most time on Platinum. Yeah, they're great games, Gen 4. And the new Pokemon that you got introduced in Gen 4 were just so good. Like some of my all-time favorites like Luxray, Staraptor, Garchomp, such great Pokemon. Oh, the Slowbro is getting way out of hand. I think we just run from it, to be honest. It's not worth the XP. Not when it starts going for but this is just a Hydro Cannon. And I don't think like we can surf here. But now this is the mushroom guy. I've literally no memory of where to go here. Is this... Do we need to go down here then? We must need to go that way. This is attempt 2, Sammy, yeah. This is just like part 4 of attempt 2. So this is the 4th stream, if that makes sense. It's confusing. Snorlax, we will not be long, Snorlax, don't worry. We just need a cut user. It's in the forest, in Island 2. Thank you so much, Olio. We need to get to the forest, Island 2, which is... We didn't need our cut user for this. Do we surf? We must have to surf up towards it then. Which, do we need cut then, is the question. I feel like we would need cut for the forest, but if we do, I guess we'll have to teach it to something. game corner? Sorry, it's Island 3. Island 3. Okay. Like, yeah, I don't think there's anything on Island 2. The forest is this way, isn't it? There, the berry forest is where we need to get to. Yeah. Game corner NPC to quest. Oh, so I need to go back to Island 2. And he's in the game corner. We'll get there, chat. Don't worry. But Sammy, I hope you're doing well. And having a great day. Here he is, yeah. Okay, where is she? Where is she? Do we give us some excuse to find out Island 3? Okay, here we go. Right, let's go get these punks on Island 3. Glom, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day, my friend. Great to see you. Right, can we? Yeah. We can interact with these now. We need to start the story. Right, well, this is alright. Now we can make some progress. Yeah, I remember, do we have to battle all of these? Pretty sure we do. My favorite Pokemon generation is Generation 7, Rachel. That's a cool gen. I like Gen 7. I feel like I've got more appreciation for it now than I had at the time. No idea who's streaming. No notifs. YouTube not doing us any favors today. Just like, nah, we're not pushing it. Not pushing notifications. Great to have you though, mate. And hopefully we're not too long in being able to take on Giovanni, the last gym leader we need to do. So we're like back to that point where our last run ended abruptly, which was not ideal. But it's kind of nice at the same time, I guess, doing this. I keep saying it, but like just being able to like use these trainers to like level everything up is pretty good. But yeah, it's like every trainer, every one of the cyclists. How many levels can we get Pidgeot up to? The current setup, I think you'll destroy the rival. He ain't got a chance. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, all going well, RNG aside. I think we should be alright, though. I love fly sometimes. This is a little frustrating because we can't... I don't think we can switch or go to the Pokemon Center in between this series of battles either. Riley, these streams obviously add so much needed joy to my mornings at work. Riley, thank you so much, mate. It's always great to have you here. It's so satisfying to sit with my coffee and have these going on my phone. Be sure to like the stream, y'all. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. I think for the next one, we'll probably try and stream the shorts like format, live stream to shorts. So it's like the vertical stream format. I didn't want to do it with this one because I plan on chopping this up to make a video with it. So I feel like it'd be kind of hard to go from this resolution to a vertical resolution where it's a lot smaller. But maybe that'll be a bit better because we don't have much on the overlay, so there's not really much reason not to try it. And YouTube are pushing those at the minute, so it might be a good time to start it. Michael, how are you doing? Good morning, my friend, or afternoon. I hope you're doing good, and great to see you as always. But Riley, I hope you're having a great morning yourself at work. we go. Good old Deborah. But everything's went well this run so far. I don't want to speak too quickly. Touch wood. But we've got Deborah still. We've got Snorlax. We've still got our starter. So... oh no, it's another one. It's like, we're done. We're free to go to the Pokemon Center. It's like right there. These trainers are strong. As long as we don't get any self-destructs as well along the way. And there we go. Okay, this is gonna actually be really, really bad. Okay, that's the queen can take it. Question is, do I stay in and just dig? Or do I switch and go to drumstick? I think, yeah, we switch. Don't want to risk Deborah. Even though we'll take the sludges pretty well. I guess we got rest. We got rest in Snore, so we can do that. Body slam this turn. Hopefully get the para. Then we can rest next turn and then Snore. Surprised we're faster than the Muck though. Okay, we rest. I think rest now. Get rid of this poison. And then we just snore our way to victory. All hail the queen. I've missed the last couple of streams. How many badges are we on now? We've got 6 now. No, 7. 7 we've got, Michael. So we only need one more. Giovanni. Hopefully we can do that today. Man, the snores are not doing it. These acid armors. Dan, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're good and having a great day, mate. And great to see you as always. Right, come on. Let's just get a crit. Just to wipe it out. Okay, that'll do. Fully parried. Sweet. I think this is the last one in the line though, because I feel like this is like the big boss with his wheezing and his muck. There we go. Should have just kept Debs in, but could have been risky as well. Alright, hang on. Alright, there we go. Okay, brilliant. Clom, speaking of Giovanni, what was your take on Team Rainbow Rocket and Ultra Sun and Moon? Absolutely loved the chaos of it all. I loved it. It was a great post-game content. That whole, like, post-game in Ultra Sun and Moon. Because it was the Delta series, wasn't it? That we got there. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And finally, a Pokemon. What have you got to sell here? Ultra Balls? Let's buy a few of those because they'll be handy to have. How many hyper potions have we got? 3. Few hyper potions. And some max repels will be useful. But yeah, loved all of the post game in Ultra Sun and Moon. Really good. Which is like it had to be, because I think it was just a copy and paste job, wasn't it? Like if Ultra Sun and Moon was just a copy and paste job of Sun and Moon, which was a little bit frustrating. But yeah, the Rainbow Rocket stuff was great. I would love to see something like that kind of come back again. It'd be, you know, it's just like it's almost like a tiny DLC bit of content, isn't it? It's almost like the epilogue. That we got for Petulant. But yeah, if we got anything like that for Scarlet and Violet, that'd be brilliant. But I don't know, are we ever going to see anything like that again? Maybe not for a while. Yeah, the squad's feeling really good at the minute, Michael. So hopefully we're able to kind of keep everyone intact, especially going into the Elite Four, because it feels like pretty solid. I mean, we do have Executor that we could bring in if we need a grass psychic type, which might not be the worst idea, but I think other than that, it's all good. Riley, how are you doing? I hope you're good, my friend. Great to see you. Thanks for hopping in and joining the stream. Rainbow Rocket is absolutely one of my favorite evil teams. Yeah, so good. Team Rocket is the OG team. It was Oras, the Delta episode. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of as well. Both really good, really enjoyable. It's a dream. Despite a lot of hate, I really liked Sword and Shield because of those. I got way easier into competitive Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, Sword and Shield for the most part were really... I really enjoyed Sword and Shield. We have got the Repel on, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay, we're good. Yeah, and it's nice because I think a lot of people did the same with competitive, which was really good. And I think the spectacles they made for the battles and the stadiums and things like that was really cool. So it was a little bit disappointing to see how they did the battles in Scarlet and Violet when you're kind of at the school and on the beach, you know, big tournaments where it was in these huge stadiums in Sword and Shield. It would have been nice to have something similar, just for like maybe online ranked battles and tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, Sword and Shield did a very good job of that. Riley, the shiny dream team in Ruby is now 2/6 done with both Torchic and Nincada found. Final are Zangoose, Altaria, Huntail, and Registeel. Insane squad. I love that squad so much, and great shinies as well. The Zangoose, I like that a lot. Riley, I hope you managed to get it. Like, oh man, such a big task. It'll be so good once you do it. It'll be really good. The Registeel in particular. Just eluded us so far. I think we're nearly, what, like 800 resets into Registeel at the moment on the Ultra Wormhole side of things. Feels like a lot. But then it's nothing in comparison to what Ho-Oh was. Ho-Oh was just ridiculous. I'm surprised we haven't seen much of Kitakami 3. Are they in the current format? Kitakami are in the... Yeah, so everything from Kitakami and the Blueberry Academy are in the current format. Which, there's a Rainbow Rocket story. Was really good. Remember how no one really understood what was that noise when it was Giovanni at the end, the whole story. With Silva, and we didn't know what was happening. Yeah, I like all of that was just so good, and it like opens the door as well for it to be like injected into other games randomly in the future. You know, I think that's a nice thing about it, where you're like, okay, you could totally interject this because of how it's like cross dimensions, I guess, with how it kind of works, isn't it? Bug, how are you doing? I hope you're good, my friend. Great to see you as always. This is the right way. I think we need to level up some of our other Pokemon as well. Zilla's getting a little bit neglected at the moment, but it was right. There was where he was able to go through the Ultra Wormhole in that moment. He heard the splash, so I mean, maybe this was what leads into Rainbow Rocket. We didn't understand. Yeah, maybe, possibly. I wonder if the Ultra Wormholes will ever make a return. I feel like they got to when the Ultra Beasts come back. It's another thing, like, no Ultra Beasts in Scarlet and Violet. A lot of people are probably happy, like, competitively, but I like the Ultra Beasts a lot. It would have been cool to see them in Scarlet and Violet. Maybe we'll get them back with the with whatever the new games. If we get a new game announced next week. Miss Cortana. I used Sword to get a lot of Pokemon for my comp team. I really enjoyed the game. If I'm honest, really enjoyed the Dynamax raids. Yeah, the adventure raids aren't as bad as what as I remembered. I do like them. And the Dynamax raids in general were good. So much different to the Terra raids. I probably prefer Terra raids to Dynamax raids, but they were still enjoyable, you know. A lot easier though than Terra raids. Oh, good. Just had a ham biscuit. Nice, very nice, mate. Can we pin missile? We haven't really used the pin missile at all. Let's see what this is like. We need a crit and we need all 5 to hit, and at least 1 to be a crit. If this is a crit, we need this to be a crit to get the KO. So close. Pin missile Jolteon takes me back. They just brought the wormholes back in Koga recently, so that might be foreshadowing their return in the main games. Potentially. Although, maybe not as well, you know, I think. I felt like a lot of us kind of were expecting the same thing when they like brought back the Megas in, introduced the Megas in Pogo, and you were like, they could totally bring Megas back. But it never happened, sadly. But you never know. The foreshadowing they do is genuine a lot of the time. Just sometimes we probably cling on to a lot that isn't so true, you know. I can't remember, are there any trainers in here that we need to battle? There is that item though that we will go and pick up. All this way for a full heal. I love the music in the forests in these generations. So good. There we go. I think that's this section done. So we're ready for Giovanni. Oh no, we've got the Hypno to take on. Scary old Hypno. But it's only level 30. Pin Missile should get it. We're gonna need 4, 5 probably. Depending on the rolls. Don't get it. Prefer the abundance of shinies and events and Dynamax upgrades. Yeah, I think for that, for the fact that we had like the ability to get shinies in raids, and Sword and Shield definitely puts it above Terra raids for that fact. They just can't do it with Terra raids. It's just, yeah, it's sad, but they can't. Mechanics are better in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, you almost need to combine the two, like the mechanics of Terra raids with the ability, like the events and the shinies that you could get from Dynamax raids, and then that'll be like the perfect mix. So maybe Gen 10 we get something where you can. Alright, so let's give you the meteorite, and then we can skedaddle out of here. We get a moonstone. Mechanics are better in Scarlet. Yeah, interesting find on Etsy. Found a seller who converted all 3 to 5 mystery events on R4 cartridge. Wow. Pedro, thank you so much for becoming our latest member of the channel. Really appreciate the support, my friend, and thank you so much. I cannot say thank you enough, and I hope you enjoy your time being a member here on the channel. Catch the Hypno. I mean, we could have done, we probably, yeah. I mean, this is like Yeah, I'm so late to that comment now, Ken. All I can say is I'm sorry, my friend. We should have caught it. Although probably every Nuzlocke cheats in rare candy to skip the grinding process to really enjoy your stream. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. It would have been a lot easier with the rare candies. I mean, the fact that we've got it on, like, physical cart makes it a little bit hard. And there is aspects where you're like, it'd be nice if we had the speed up option as well. But we don't have that. But never mind. That was a nice little sidetrack, Bill, so thanks for that. And now we can go back to the islands whenever we need to. Cnnnot is very creepy. I remember when I played Gen 1 for the first time, I really liked Cnnnot. I thought it was like such a strong Pokemon. And then, yeah, and then discovered Alakazam, which was just like the better version of it. And less creepy. Right, so Giovanni. Our level cap's 50, so I think doing the trainers in Giovanni's gym will probably be enough to get us close enough to that 50 mark. We don't need to be bang on 50. And you know what? I think what we'll do first before we take this on, we'll commit to Blastoise here. I think we will 100% commit. And we'll go to the game corner and we'll get Ice Beam. And who would you give a new Mega or Z move to if they bring him back? A new Mega? I think they have to give the Mega to Flygon. It was always planned. We know as well from recent data mine info as well that Jinx was another one. So I think Flygon would be who I would give a Mega to. Right, can we... Oh man. We can't blow all of our money either. Yeah. We're not going to be able to do it, I don't think. We need... So that's 20, 40,000 would leave us 20,000 left. Is that going to be enough? And that might not even be enough for Ice Beam. Let's see. You could just buy multiples at a time. Okay, so let's see. This should be enough. I think Ice Beam's 4,000 coins. Might be 4,500. Start you fishing time. I'm gonna put the creepy Hypno down on my retro decks when I catch that boy. A good shout. Right, I think, yeah, 4,000. Okay. Yes. Brilliant. And then we can... I think we get rid of Protect on Blastoise. We can probably do without it. Yeah, because Bite's really useful. Just for having extra coverage against Ghosties and Psychics. Then we can get Earthquake as well. Callum, how are you doing, mate? I hope you are good. Hypno looks like a weird old man. That dex entry though of Hypno makes it even more creepy. The show made Hypno look beastie. He's really not Alakazam. So much better, yeah. That's the thing, like, the show made Hypno out to be like super strong as well. I think that's probably partially why I really liked it, you know. I thought it's such a strong Pokemon. Goblin's probably not the one to bring here, is it? Let's get Cooper these levels first. Yeah, Shadow Ball's 4.5, but we got that already for the Snorlax. Callum, no deaths at all through Sabrina and Koga, which was really good. Which was nice. So we're sitting all right at the minute. We're nearly at the point where we were last time. Dratini is going to be a great one if you get it. Oh, Dratini would be so good. You could buy it from the game corner, to be fair. And a pleasure to watch your content since I found your videos in late 2003. And an even bigger pleasure to have met you in Dortmund a week ago. Thank you for the photo and the conversation. Pedro, always my pleasure. Honestly, my pleasure. And it was great meeting you as well. And yeah, hopefully it's not too long before I see you at another event soon. And thank you so much for the support. That really, really does mean a lot, my friend. And I hope you had safe travels home and things, and you've been able to take some time to rest up since then as well. Look at this Taurus resting in front of us. But Agatha, yeah, it will be good there. We're getting a psychic type for Bruno Agatha. I mean, Agatha's not too bad because we can use Snorlax for Agatha. I think Bruno's not terrible because for the most part we can Pidgeot, Bruno, and for the Onyx we've got Koopa. So I mean, we can probably make do with what we've got at the moment. Although a psychic would be really, really good. Let's get Pidgeot up some levels as well while we're here. May as well. Yeah, Goblin is not going to have a good time in this gym at all. But yeah, Pidgeot actually, because doesn't Giovanni have a Machamp? Does he have a Machamp? I want to say he does, but I can't really remember. Because Pidgeot for the Machamp would be good. Just I wish Pidgeot learned Brave Bird. If it learned Brave Bird, it would be so strong. Somniac T, how are you doing this morning / afternoon? Hope you are having a great start to your day. What badge are we on? If missed yesterday's stream, we are on Giovanni right now, so that is where we're at. And hopefully it's not too long before we can take Gio on. We're just going to do the trainers, just kind of get a few levels under our belt before we do, because the level cap's 50 here and we're not quite there yet. Sandslash is so bulky. Oh, the super potions are coming out. Big Trio, Rhyhorn, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, 5 surfs, GG. Yeah, that's very true, Callum. Yeah, 5 surfs. We probably don't even need to set the rain up. Team, it feels very strong though, so as long as you don't lose anything and we have a clean match against our rival, I think it sets us up super nicely for the rest of the game or the playthrough. And then we've got a bit of time through Victory Road to like level things up, because we can use the Versus Seeker in there to like just kind of rinse for XP. So we're like, what's the level cap against Bruno? I think is 54. So yeah, so we've not got too many levels to actually get the Pokemon up to. Hello Rods, how are you doing, my friend? Appreciate waking up to your streams. Good morning, my friend. I hope you are having a fantastic start to your day, and thanks so much for hopping in and joining. Hope you're doing well though, mate. Does have Horn Drill. Hopefully we don't give them the I don't think we give Giovanni the chance to use the Horn Drill, so hopefully like Blastoise will outspeed everything. So if we can probably prioritize getting Blastoise to 50 for this one, because then the level cap after Giovanni goes to 54, so we can take our rival on. Probably good to check our rivals' levels, because they're probably a little bit higher. Let's use our new move. New TM. Strong hopes. This is the team that's going to win it all. Hopefully, mate. Be nice if it does. Ah, that's the poison point. Should have just surfed. Should have just surfed. This is a good litmus test to see how the Blastoise gets on again. Okay, I mean, if Giovanni's is anything like this, it'd be a lot higher level. But we have nothing to worry about. I really want this to be the run though. This has to be the run that we do this. Oh, we have a full restore. Very nice. Probably should save that. And just use up hyper potions. We could also use all of our calciums and stuff like that. We've got 2. Let's give these to Blastoise. And those Carbos as well. Oh, one. It's maxed out. Okay, so they can't take any more speedy. Literally can't. Okay, that's kind of weird. So they must have 100 in there already, because it maxes out at 100 that we can do for each one, right, in these games. So good to see Debbie's legacy being honored with Deborah making it this far. Shout out to Goblin, such a goofball name. I still laugh at it now. I really do, Riley. It's one of the best nicknames I think we've got. But yeah, it is nice to have Deborah all the way, and we'll be able to get Earthquake for the good old Debs after this gym leader as well, which is nice. So, but yeah, the team feels like really solid. It's a kind of like you know, I would like to give Earthquake to Snorlax, but I think it's probably better on the Queen just to get the stab Earthquake going there. We can get past the next rival battle. I think this is the run. I think so as well. The badge boost, yeah. Not saying it's not going to happen, but if you lose again, you're going to restart the run. Yes, we will restart. I feel like I'll need to block like just 2 days, and we just do it all in one stream. If that is the case, if that happens. Hopefully it doesn't. That would be brutal to get this far. All for one, Pokemon Go, best shadow Pokemon used. Thank you so much for the subscribe. That is a crazy long username, but I appreciate the username and I appreciate the sub. So thank you so much. Wonder if we've got any rare candies as well, because I did use them on Ninetales originally when I was doing the leveling up between streams yesterday. I don't know if we've picked any more up along the route to this gym. This is the run, chat believe. Professor Oak, you know it. Pending nothing goes drastically wrong, we should be alright. I do need to have a look at like our rival. What our rival will be using. Rival. Green, fire, red, leaf green. Let's have a look what level good old blue will be at. So, so not too bad actually. 47, 45, 45, 45, 47, 53. So, yeah, Pidgeot 47, Rhyhorn 45, Gyarados 45, Growlithe 45, Alakazam 47, and Venusaur 53. So, that's not terrible at all. So we can go pretty much straight into that match, I think. Diana, how are you doing? I hope you're well and having a great start to your day. Great to see you as always. Do we need to heal the Blastoise? Yes, we just need a little top up. Callum would be very surprised if this is not the run. I like the confidence. Team is rounded. Team is pretty rounded. Had to run downstairs, of course, and back. Vida, welcome back. Riley. He's got this easy. So pro player and commentating skills are a British Don Chef. I love it. Canadian casting legend minus boomer comments. I should introduce the boomer comments. That's what we need. That's what we need behind the desk on VG. Need a bit more boomer commentary. I'm all about it. Dan, I'm doing good. I hope you are as well. Great to see you as always. Missed yesterday's stream, was working. Hope work was good. This run's going so far so good. So hopefully it continues. And then we're going to be in very close to on the final stretch, hopefully, to doing it. But we've got to get past where we fell down last time. But I'm feeling better than I was this time last time, because I mean the amount of time we've like done this way quicker as well than we did last time. Yeah, okay. Before we go any further, let's just head back, recover all that PP and our Blastoise, and then we can come in finally remove Giovanni from his post. Start the rival match with Goblin. 100%. Goblin has to lead out against that Pidgeot. Easy work, and then probably have to switch because of the Rhyhorn, but it's an easy switch to Blastoise. And the Gyarados comes in. Then we can probably... I guess the Gyarados is a little bit sketchy. Does the Gyarados have Dragon Dance? I guess that's the big question. It doesn't tell me here. That would be the only worry. If the Gyarados has Dragon Dance and you switch the Jolteon in and the Dragon Dance, could be a bit scary. Maybe a reason why to just keep Blastoise on the field. I guess we can Ice Beam it for neutral damage. Gyarados isn't really threatening us either, so there's no real reason to like panic too much. Yeah, and Goblin's a decent level. I think the only one that's not like a good level at the minute is the Ninetales, but that's all right. Steven, any ideas on what time you might do the Mew giveaway? I'm UK based, so I want to try and time things with work. I think it'll be Thursday this week, Steven. So it'll probably be in the evening, Thursday evening this week. That's when I'm imagining we'll be doing that. So probably like 7:30 Thursday evening. It won't be an early stream though for that one, so we'll try and time it a little bit better. Muffin, what do you think the next mechanic? I think Terra is going to be super hard to get a let go beat. I think you're right. I think it's really going to be difficult to come close to getting a mechanic as good as Terra, because Terrestrialization is just it's so good in a way. Like we were talking about yesterday, like it feels very balanced in an open team sheet environment. I just think it's a very good mechanic in general. They've done a really good job this time around with it. I know Matt HCV's talked about it as well. We talked about it a bunch on previous streams, but I do think Fusion is something that we might see as the next gimmick, maybe Gen 10. Although I do have kind of some reservations, because I do feel like we could potentially see a new iteration of Mega Evolution as well. So that might be something that we see in Gen 10. So that's a route they could go down, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that. I kind of like the idea of fusions though, so fusions would be kind of something I would like to see, but whether or not they do, it feels like a very hard mechanic for them to do, because you're gonna have to create not only a bunch of new Pokemon for Generation 10, but you're gonna have to create new sprites or models for every single possible fusion as well. So I can't see it being something like that's used across the board. Like not everything can fuse with everything. It's going to be a very small selection of Pokemon that you're going to be able to do it with, unless they've had like all the time in the world to work on this for however long, and they do make it possible, which would be amazing. Just thinking Handsome Dan and Wild Hope good. And water moves are all special in Generation 3. Yes, true, yeah. Rival at Route 22, Gyarados has Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Leer, and Twister. Thank you so much, Mr. Dream, and that is very useful information. So no worries about Dragon Dancing just yet. Bug, I'm really excited for Pokemon Presents. You and me are both. I think everyone in chat is very excited for it. Not long as well, a week today, and we are going to get all the juicy information for what to expect for the rest of the year, which I cannot wait for. It's going to be so good. So good. And excited for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow and the Pokemon Direct are you covering the Nintendo one or just the Pokemon one? I think we'll do the Nintendo Partner Showcase Direct tomorrow. So probably not stream in the morning. Or if we do, we'll probably stop it a little bit earlier, have a break, and then we'll come back and do the Presents one around. We'll probably start around 1 o'clock for that one. So I know I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll get something good announced tomorrow that we might not be expecting, but I haven't checked what Pyro's been posting, updating with this afternoon. But I know Open Ocean was hinted at as one of the games maybe coming, which is kind of interesting. But I do think we'll get something juicy tomorrow. So it'll be good to just to cover it, I think. So if you're about at 2 o'clock tomorrow, then that'll be great to see you there. But there'll be no Pokemon news tomorrow, I don't think. I really doubt anyway. Right, Giovanni. Give us your best shot, Mr. Team Rocket Man. Danny, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Great to see you as always. Good timing as well. Imagine fusing the Gen 8 fossils. Look like they're supposed to. That would be hilarious, Adam. Yeah, you imagine just like putting them back to how they were meant to be. I remember seeing some like fan art of what they're meant to, what the original look like. They look wacky. I way prefer the kind of, it's such a weird story as well with the fossils kind of just fused together. Sewn together. But yeah, it'd be nice to see those Gen 10 fossils come back. Right, that's Rhyhorn gone. Gen 10 gimmick is Mega Z Dynaterra. You get real big, do a weird dance, and then sparkle and grow wings. I like it, mate. I hope that's what we see. Are you gonna stream while the Pokemon Presents Direct? Yes, 100% Insomniac T. Like I was saying earlier, I think we'll go live early morning that day and we'll stream just the entire day up until after it finishes. We'll stream after it as well, talk about everything that's kind of dropped, and then yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. It really is. So I'm definitely 1000% not gonna miss that. So we'll stream the whole thing. Yeah, Muffin. Yeah, I like the idea of fusions, but I don't know, it seems like too much of a change for Pokemon. I don't know if the higher ups would want to do that. Yeah, that's true as well. That could be something that we might prevent it, you know. One lonely Rhyhorn. There we go. Giovanni. Blastoise. Easy work. Static Butter, how you doing? I can't believe we had no fossils in Gen 9. What the heck? I know, right? It's like, it seems crazy. Like, fossils are like a staple. We definitely needed fossils. And in Paldea as well, of all places. Feels like the fossils would have been like really cool. There we go. Giovanni was easy as that with Blastoise. So, there we go. TM26 Earthquake. Thank you, Giovanni. We will give this straight away to our beloved Deborah. Drumstick would be very good with it as well, but we'll give it to Debs. What's the Pokemon event day? Next Tuesday. Static Butter is Pokemon Day, and a Pokemon Presents is dropping then as well. We did the Paradox Pokemon. That's true. Yeah, we kind of did get them. Taking off work for the Pokemon one. Nice. We always get coffee and donuts during. Goes live around 9 AM our time, so it's perfect. That is perfect for coffee and donuts as well. That's a great idea. Looking forward to it. I cannot wait for it. Callum, you're right. Foreshadowing the 5 surfs and it was done. Right, so that's all the badges done. None are rivals levels. Only the Venusaur's the only thing that we need to really worry about. It's just like 53, I think. But I think Pidgeot will be between Pidgeot and Ninetales. We should be all right. I think the level that we're at now. I think we're not too far behind our rival. Like, we could be short, like, we could maybe level up a little bit. Or we could just go into it. What's everyone think? my god, and I realized it. But completely missed that Paldea had no fossils. Feels like it would fit so well. Yeah, I know. Brimstick has a good moveset already. Don't want to get rid of the rest. Yeah, that's very true. You got this. Better safe than sorry. Level up. Level up. I don't think we need to do too many levels, though. That's the thing. Yeah, Alakazam's a bit scary, isn't it? Best trainers to level up with. Probably we got to Cinnabar, right? Is there trainers in the... mansion? We can... Just trying to think, if we could get to the island, that might, you know, that might not be a bad place to... Did we battle this chap? We must have done, yeah. Let's see if we can versus Seeker them. Oh, we can't use it in here. Okay. That decides that then. We get to the island from Vermilion Port. Yeah, I think the island's probably the best place to get to, isn't it? Yeah, Alakazam's the only threat. Yeah, the hot springs is probably the best place to go to. So Vermilion, and then... It's better being safe than sorry, isn't it? It really is. You'll be getting the legendary birds. Not through the run, but we will go and get them afterwards. Like to board. The hot springs is island 2, right? I think island 2 or island 3. No, it's island. Is it island 3? I want to say it's island 3, but Mitchell, it's 1. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And 2 intimidate Growlithe and Gyarados. Yeah, that's very true. Right, the hot springs is where we need to go. Sure, it's this way, isn't it? Yes, the karate. The karate. It's only like the only thing is I can't really use. I can use it here because if I want to level up Snorlax, I think I have to do it against. Yeah, well, we'll just have to. We'll see what these trainers are like. But yeah, the karate ones are going to be the ones to go with because Nidorino. Also attack EVs. That's very true for the karates. It's just I can't really use Snorlax against them. Snorlax gets eaten alive a little bit by them. Yeah, I guess PD is the one that we really need to level up because we could go past 50 with PD just for the Venusaur, and then Pidgeot's not terrible against Alakazam either. That's not really what we want to be bringing against Alakazam, but not terrible. So we get poisoned. But yeah, Pidgeot, probably the karate guys are where we need to. Yeah. Okay. As long as it doesn't pursue us from here, we'll be fine. Drumstick. I get Goblin to at least 48 so you can go to bed, keep us outside, suffering for him. Just forgot Sand Slash gets poison move. I know, right? The poison always gets the poison as well. The non-poison type always getting the poison. Bag. Bag. Full heal. Perfect. I guess I can give my... yeah, give the proteins to Snorlax. Irons I gave to Deborah, she's already a tank. And then the Carbos, I guess I'll give to Jolt. Won't have any effect on Jolteon. What will be useful to be faster? We can. There we go. Ninetales also appreciates a little bit of speed. Right. Karate Kings up here. Yeah, this is where we need to use it. We can activate all 47. We can activate all 4 trainers here. That's gonna cut down our time. Loads. And Mitchell, are you expecting any eShop Virtual Console announcements for the Switch next week? And if so, which main games? I really hope we do get the Virtual Consoles, or at least... oh, amazing. There we go. Excellent. So what have we got up top? Goblin and... just in case, I'm pretty sure this is a doubles battle. I think it is, yeah. This is good. Yeah, so if we get the virtual consoles next week, I could see them doing it. I could see them doing like red, blue, and yellow, or gold, silver, crystal even for the Switch. And then further down the line, we get something like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I think that's a good... there's a good chance of that. But for main series title, I think we talked about it today. The most likely thing is probably a black and white remake of some description, you know. I think that's probably what we're likely to see. My big hope would be that we get like that and a Legends game. So a Legends Johto game. That would be very, very cool. But it might be, we might not even see any Johto reference, you know. It might be just a black and white remake, and then we might just see a Legends Unova game as well. Might not be any touch on Johto. They might just say Gold, Silver, Crystal are coming out for the Virtual Console on the Switch as a big nod to Johto's 25th anniversary, which I would be, honestly, I wouldn't be sad about that. I think that would be kind of, that'd be kind of cool if we got something like that, you know. What about you though? What are you thinking? What are you hoping for, Mitchell? Goblin is so good. I love Goblin. It's got the best nickname as well. I think if we get Pidgeot to 50, I think we'll be... I think that'd be kind of... that would be alright. It should be pretty quick to run through these trainers as well. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. I'd love a Legends game. Future Unova. Future Unova would be very cool. Rather than going back in time to see the original dragon, see it like resurrected in the future and get the story from that side of things. That would be very cool. They hinted at Unova so much in Indigo Days. It'd be such a troll if they didn't announce remakes. I know, that's the thing. And I feel like they could do that as well. There's just a part of me that thinks they've, like, it's been such a, you know, they even mentioned Unova in, was it the Teal Mask? When they first mentioned Unova about the Blueberry Academy, or is it the start of the Blueberry Academy where they mention it being in Unova and you think, wow, there's a direct reference there. And then obviously all the references in the game itself, for them then to be like, yeah, it's all going to be Johto this year, what are you talking about? It feels kind of weird. They also mentioned Johto as the thing, yeah. I mean, my ideal would be, you know, I think we talked about it on yesterday's stream, would be the mix of the two, like black gold and white silver. That would be my dream. That would be perfect if we got that. Visiting Unova in the future would be kind of sick. It would be so good. It would be so good. I feel like they will probably get Unova remakes over a Legends game, but I'd love to see a Legends game. Yeah. I really just, yeah, I just want everything, to be honest. I just want it all. I want the Virtual Console games, I want a Legends game, I want Black and White 3, and I want them to pull Black and White 1 and 2 to the Switch and have it downloadable tomorrow. Not tomorrow, sorry, next. And that was pretty close. Too close. I want it like available next Tuesday after the direct. They're like available now on the eShop to get Black and White 1, Black and White 2. And we've got those to play on the Switch until, like, straight ports, like no updated graphics or anything, but just for those that haven't got Black and White or own them or played them before, have the chance before Black and White 3 drops. And then that would be my probably ideal, if we got all of that. We're not gonna get all of that though. That is like, no way is that gonna happen. Not a chance. But that would be very good. That all happened. I feel like we will probably get a Unova remake over a Legends game, but I'd love to see a Legends game, yeah. It's so up in the air. I think because we've only ever had the one Legends game, so we don't know whether or not, you know, it's going to be something they continue on with, or whether that was just a one-off. You kind of feel bad if it was just a one-off. Black and White 3, but 20 years on, so we have Lacey Drayton as the gym leaders. That's the other thing as well that Q mentioned as well. Like, one of them, like, he had the picture of like Lacey Drayton, Amirez, and what's the last one called? But the Indigo 4 Elite 4 trainers. It's like one holds the key to the lore of the next game, and it's like, I think it was meant to be based on Drayton. So Drayton should be featuring in this next game, which makes you think it has to be Unova. That is the case, you know? The world famous Honoto region. The merged regions together. Opposite sides of the world come together somehow. Got an ad for the new Pokemon TCG. Got an ad for fake nails, lol. YouTube knows me so well. TCG, and to boot with it, some nice new false nails. At the end, we'll have a black screen and then fade away from black cinematic screen for whatever the final reveal is. Yeah, I wonder where they'll leave it, you know? Where they will leave it. If they announce like a faithful remake coming later this year and then tease a Legends game as well, that would be that would be hype. Right. Pokemon vs Seeker, let's get you reset. We're approaching the final battle. We all see N standing there in some kind of white robe covering his back. And then as we interact, he turns around. It's not N. We've been tricked. Volo battle theme begins. No, that would be... Don't. That would be so hype. Volo impersonating. And although you can't impersonate someone that's kind of like from the future, although has Volo time traveled? What's to say? You know, like Legends game, trainers went back in the past because of Arceus. What's to say if like the new Legends game isn't set in the future, and rather than being sent to the past, Volo's found a way to exploit the time travel and he's went to the future. But we don't find out until that last moment when we think it's like an old N, but it's not N at all. It's actually Volo. Oh, that would be good. That would be so good. And Crispin, that's the one, bro. Thank you. Or it's a Legends game and we are getting Drayton's ancestors as a key NPC in the game. Potentially, yeah, that would work. Honestly hopeful for a new Switch announcement tomorrow on its Nintendo Direct. I think, Diana, because it's a partner showcase, I don't think we're going to get the Switch 2 announced. I think it's more likely that we'll get the Switch 2 in March. I think that's when they kind of earmarked it to be announced. I'd be very surprised if we got it announced tomorrow. But you never know, right? You just don't know with Nintendo what they're going to do. Like, supposedly Game Freak's going to be included in the partner showcase, which, you know, and supposedly Nintendo could be announcing something as well. I haven't seen any more updates since I started the stream today, so there could have been a lot more info, leaked stuff come out about what we'll see. I think the Direct tomorrow will be good though. I think some of the partner showcase Directs in the past have been pretty meh, like not great, but I think tomorrow will be a good one. I think they need it to be a good one, especially if they're delaying the Switch. If they announce it in March but it's not dropping until 2025, I think they've got to make this year quite an important one, because they're going to be scratching around for stuff to keep them going through this year, you know. Can't imagine Alda or Iris as champion again. Ah, this talk gets me so hyped. I'm very hyped for it. For this, I'm all about this. It's 48, fine, I think. Wow, we'll go one more. And Rocket Blastoise, I heard new Switch pushed back till next year. Yeah, I think it is going to be 2025 now, but I think they're still planning on announcing it, revealing it in March this year. But it will be pushed back to 2025 according to sources. So whether or not they're true, I guess we just have to wait and see. But I still think it'll be revealed soon, but probably a release date of 2025 is likely, which is, I guess it just depends what we've got for the Switch this year. If we've got plenty of kind of games coming out for the Switch, if they're porting a lot to the Switch for this, yeah, and it's kind of fine, right? It doesn't really make too much difference. But if they're not bringing many things out this year, it's like, I don't know. Doesn't feel as good. Actually, what is a partner showcase? So it's not like mainline titles. So we're not going to be getting like anything like Mario or anything like that. So it'll be like Ubisoft and other developers like Soft Square and those kind of game developers that would bring games to the Switch. That's pretty much what the partner showcase is really essentially all about. But being talked about, the Game Freak are going to be having something there tomorrow. It won't be Pokemon, but you never know if they're going to be involved, what it is about, you know. Is it that Pan World that got trademarked recently, I think, by Game Freak? So there's that project, whatever that is, that could be potentially what it is. And didn't Game Freak have, what was that like weird, was it like a rabbit car game or something that they did for, like, it was a mobile game that they did recently? So they do develop other games outside of Pokemon, but I'm not really too sure what they have been working on. So another option is Let's Go. Let's Go would be a good option. I would really be down for another Let's Go game. I mean, it wouldn't be the best option out of everything, but if they were like, okay, well, on the new Switch, when I guess they're not going to talk about a new console, they're going to just talk further down the line, you know, for 2025 we've got a big project, in the meantime is Let's Go. I wouldn't be too sad with that. But I think to soften the blow, just give us the virtual consoles as well. I feel like that would make it alright. Wonder if the direct will focus on Princess Peach game. It'll probably have a big section of it maybe in there, I think. You know, it makes sense to. Mitchell, do you play Pokemon Go? I do. They have an anonymous event last week. Go can be really handy if you're getting spare ones. Yeah, and I missed it with being like ill. Was it Valentine's Day, I think it was on? Yeah, and I missed it, which was sad. So hopefully they do a repeat sometime. If the console wars of yesterday are to be followed, the next console form Nintendo will be a dud in terms of sales. Yeah, GameCube lost the PS2, Xbox beat everything, Wii U failed, which was tops. This is very true, Riley. I do think about this as well. I'm glad you've mentioned that, because it is something I've thought about. There's never been... I don't think Nintendo have ever had two back-to-back I mean... SNES and the 64... They were pretty successful consoles, so that's probably the last time they had like two consoles back to back that were like successful ones, you know. So it could happen, but like you say, like more of the pattern is after a successful Nintendo console, the next one's normally a massive flop. It's crazy because the GameCube sells probably more now than it did when it was actually, you know, around back in the day when it was relevant. And I did a fire Oporia outbreak last night, and the fire one is my favorite shiny. I ended up getting the shiny just 10 minutes in. I turned around and got a Squawkabilly shiny almost immediately. Very nice. And that is very cool. Awesome to hear. All Korea shinies are very nice as well. I think Nintendo Direct is going to be heavily focused on Mario and Zelda. Let's go Marl and Pichu. That'd be kind of cool. Be nice to have Johto experience on the Switch in some way. It would be, yeah. I think like it would be nice to have like a 3D Johto for sure. Adam, I'd be super happy with anything that we get, really. Right, I think Pidgeot is fine. I think Goblin could probably do with a couple more levels, and then also Drumstick. The Drumstick's hard to train here. Oh, this is frustrating because I've only got like about 10 minutes left of the stream before I have to kind of log off. It's not what I want to do. We're just making such good progress. Just one trainer at a time. In 6 months, Diana, thank you so much for the 6 month membership. I love this community and we love having you as part of it, Diana. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the support. Olio, I feel that Let's Go isn't that bad. At least I love the fact that you defeat the Pokemon and then capture it instead of keeping it at 1 HP using false. So that's true. I like Let's Go. It was a different game. It was like it was a nice way to experience Kanto for sure. David, I hunted 4 fire Arcorio from an outbreak and just changed their forms with next items. Easy form shiny decks. That's a nice way to do it, for sure. They have 4 Enamorous on Go late. Don't worry, I got you. Press it off. I need to get some stuff that you need. You probably don't need anything now. Probably my collection is probably useless to you. But I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much for the offer. GameCube and Wii. The thing is, like, the GameCube really, actually, when you look at it, it did flop. It was like a huge flop console. Which is crazy because I really enjoyed the GameCube. Yeah. But again, it's like, it does so well now. NES with the standouts. N64 did good. It was good short due to the disc drive. Yeah, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? Disc drive was... Right, Deborah. Get you up a few levels. If we can get a few levels in now, we can go do the rival battle, and then I might have enough time to do it. I don't want to rush it though, but I kind of want to do it today. Regardless of the console, we are still going to play it. This is the thing, like, we're still going to play it. And it's all going to be alright. Ooh, earthquake. Kind of tempting just to click earthquake here, but yeah, not a good idea with Jolteon next to us. Let's go was an easy way to get all the gen on shiny. Yeah, that's true. Ever thought about doing a shiny live index late? I would like to. I think I need to sort my Pokemon home out and really kind of hone down what I need to go after. But it would be really, I would love to do something like that. I really would. Professor Oak, you'll take anything. All Kanto Pokemon. All good Kanto Pokemon. Shiny Snorlax. Charlie, how are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Team is looking thick. It's all right at the minute, isn't it? It's not looking too bad. It'd be nice to have Thunderbolt for Goblin, but I think 47's probably not. Yeah, if we go one more level with Jolteon, I think we'll be all right. Especially Kanto Pokemon, the best Pokemon. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I was like, that was like the heart attack moment right there. 3 HP. That is too close. Too close. Just as I read that as comment, feeling good about this playthrough. I think you've got this. I think when we're hanging on with such like small margins like that, you're like, yeah, we'll think that's too close. We need to go heal. Go heal. Denise, how are you doing? I hope you're good. I definitely had the panic moment. So there is a Pokemon Center in here, isn't there? Yeah. Way too close. Don't rush the battles with the rivals elite forward. Rather hang out with you for some grinding and see stuff good. Patient. Oh, that was close. That's some good advice there, Riley. I think that's the thing to keep in mind after that. It's when you see that revenge text and you're like, ah, we're not full health here. This is gonna be way too close. And then you see that health bar go down and you're like, please stop, please stop, please stop, stop. And it does just eventually stop, which is too close. Oh, we could have healed at the spa. Yeah. Too calm after that happening. Honestly, my heart is not calm after that. Oh man, this is why the repels are so good. Rapidash, level 40. Get greedy with some XP here. Strong old Pokemon. Oosh. How much is this gonna do? Too much. Way too much damage. Is that worth 1,000 EXP? Probably not. I feel like we only need to get Goblin up one more level and then we'll be in a decent spot, I think, after that. Let's just throw on a repel as well, because these encounters are pretty annoying. Okay, Let's get all 4 active at once. That'd be nice. Just 1. Great. My heart dropped when that happened. Too close. At least we know we can take the revenge though. Not that we want to really be putting ourselves in that position. Because if that crit there, then that would have been really bad. And it's this Machop as well. And we aren't strong enough to pick up the 1 hit against it. This Vital Throw. That's all right. Right, are we gonna get this active now? 31 steps. But Denise, I hope you're having a good day. Sorry you came in the midst of all that panic, but I hope you're doing good. And thanks as always for joining this stream. Right, let's see. Oh, not terrible. Hopefully this one trainer will get us to 47 with Jolteon, and that'll be fine. I don't think there's any Machox in this trainer battle. Oh, I'm not too sure. Shockwave has such a good animation though. Do well, thank you. Makes me happy to see Jolteon kicking butt. Me too. Just too panicked when it's like too close. Or was it this Machop that revenged us? How much time do I have left on the stream? Just DoorDash food. We've got literally like about 5 minutes before I do need to shoot off, unfortunately. Which is like, I just want to continue, but I do have to go, unfortunately, to the hospital this afternoon. So, not ideal. But say we'll probably come back to this like tomorrow morning. We probably do a stream before the direct at 2, so that sounds like a good plan. Play up until the direct. We might be able to finish by then as well, and then the run will be done. But we can switch for this next matchup, because this matchup should be enough for Jolteon. 47, that's all we need. Let's have a look at our stats as well. How are we looking? Speed's good. Special attack's good. Let's bring in Debs. Try this Earthquake out. Let's see what this damage is like. Can we one shot? No, not quite. I don't know if we necessarily need to level Deborah up too much. I mean, we could just go into a rival fight now, because we're probably good enough level with everything at the moment to go in and beat our rival. Although, is it better just to get Debbie up a few levels? Thank you, Lumpy. I appreciate it, mate. Hopefully, everything will be. Oh, we probably should just level Debs up as well. I think it's better. Just Drumstick. Solo health. And it's going to be hard to kind of pivot into Drumstick, I think, into the Alakazam without spamming a Calm Mind. Like, we'll be able to take one, and I think a Shadow Ball probably will be able to pick up the knockout onto it. But it would be nice to have Snorlax like at least 45, I think. Level up now, do the rival fight tomorrow morning. That's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea, I think. Yeah. Right. Who else do we need to kind of level up a little bit that we can maybe shoehorn into this role? Probably Ninetales as well. Let's see how Ninetales gets on in this battle. Fresh head always helps from his speed. That is very true as well. Fresh head always helps. I think that was the problem the last time. Like after I streamed, like there was a crazy stream day on the Thursday where I streamed early. Then we did the raid really late. And then I did the video after that of it was the Empoleon raids. So I didn't get to bed till really late, and then we streamed straight away on the Friday to try and finish the run. And my head was just not in it, so definitely better to wait and have a bit of a better fresh head, better run tomorrow. But I do think probably Ninetales is probably the one that we can skip over leveling up so much. I think Snorlax, if we can get up to 45, 46, 45, yeah, probably a good place to get to it now. 82 likes on the stream. Oh, thank you to everyone who has left a like. The goal was 100, so if we can get to 100 before we finish up, that would be incredible, chat. So thank you though, like I said, to everyone who has left a like on the stream so far. Really appreciate it. We still got one more. Right. Probably do this one, chat, and then wrap up for the day, I think, because that'll probably take us to about time. So I want to just say thank you so much to everyone that's come by the stream today and joined us in this journey. We are very close now to being able to kind of finish this one off, which is very exciting. And the team's looking solid. We're not over rushing ourselves this time, which we might have done last time. So we'll come back in the morning and we will hopefully be able to do our rival, get through Victory Road, get to the Elite Four, and then blitz our way through the Elite Four and then finish the game. That would be amazing if we can do that. So I feel like we're kind of set up to be able to do it pretty well, carry us through with Deborah and the rest of the team. There's that revenge. And yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, thank you so much for joining the stream today, everyone. It's been great, and thanks for supporting and coming by. And I'm very excited for Pokemon Day, but we will be streaming later. So we'll be doing some Dynamax Adventure raids and some Shiny Hunt later if you're about. It will be a bit later than what we normally stream. So if you're around for that, that would be awesome to see you then. We will save there. And we'll lock it up for today. There we go. And then we'll come back, do all the trainer battles tomorrow. I'll also be back to try and join. Amazing. That'd be great to see any of you around later on. So keep an eye out for the schedule. Be up a bit later because I need to get back to know when I can go live. So I'll figure it out when I am home. But take care of yourselves, friends. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your afternoon, day, and hopefully see you at one of the streams that we're doing either later or tomorrow. And until then, friends, take care. Bye bye.